Hey, what's going on, Washington Football Addict? It's your boy Rod, and we are back with Pod 61. And for the folks who've listened to us before, this is once again a barbershop episode. So what that means, there's no real direct agenda. We are just going to have a discussion as you would have in a barbershop. So anything goes, whether it's Washington football, happenings around the league, or even different sports. So different content for tonight's podcast. The only thing that we'll have that's similar to every other pod is Phil will open up with number 61. So Phil, kicking it to you, brother.
All right, number 61. The greatest Redskin to ever wear number 61 would be Casey Robach. I know it's not necessarily the most illustrious and stellar name in the history of the franchise, but give the man some due. He did come to the team in 2005 from the Baltimore Ravens, was our starting center, started 95 of 96 games between 2005 and 2010, was again, like I mentioned with Chris Samuel's last pod, one of those anchors on the line for those Gibbs running attacks in 05 and 07 that took us to the playoffs. Solid, durable guy. Um, you know, play his time in the league, had to retire. I believe he had some injuries that kind of forced him out. But just one of those unheralded linemen that that just happens to stick around a long time because they could put in the work, tough guys, and he was able to anchor that line right in the middle.
Absolutely, man. Like you said, even though he's unheralded, he's still someone who's is held dear in our heart. I mean, anyone who puts on burgundy and gold, we're gonna love them, we're gonna respect them and honor them. So, well, yeah, shout out to Casey Ryback, man, in number 61. But this evening, as we kick off, we're joined by Andy Burrows of the DC Tweet Team. DC Tweet Team. Am I drunk already? Good God. And I know Andy is. He's been drinking for 7 hours. And we're also joined by Derek Manning, one of the longtime addicts in the Facebook group. So, fellas, thanks for joining us this evening. How you guys doing?
Catch up, boys. It's time to catch up. 7 hours. You boys need to catch up.
And we will. So since you're talking about catching up, for me, I'm drinking some Bacardi Black right now. Eventually, I'm going to graduate to some Kraken, and I'm also double fisting. Got this from Steve. I got some Sam Adams Cold Snap. So, Andy, I'll kick it to you. You've been drinking for 7 hours. What have you been drinking? What's going on in the UK?
We've done Budweiser. We've done Foster's. We've done gin. We've done cider. We're now on fermenters. All I've got left in my house, I've drank it dry. I've got gin. I've got some gin left, so I'm on bottles of gin straight from the bottle. You told me you were doing a pod, Rodney. I'm not going to let you down, son. I'm here. Let's go.
I'll take it. Now, Derek, are you drinking yet? What's going on, brother?
Yeah. Actually, it's been a long day. I just started drinking, but I'm going with the All-American Truth Bud Light.
Nothing wrong with that, brother. Nothing wrong with that.
If this goes long enough, I might switch over to the American Honey.
Hey, I'll take it, baby. I'll take it. Steve, what are you drinking, man? You got old fashioned. What's up?
I double fist. All right, so I got Modelo first in the beer in the Washington Football tumbler. I'm gonna start. I just finished off my Woodford Reserve Double Oaked. So once I finish that, I'm gonna move. I'm pulling out the special stuff tonight. We're gonna go Jefferson's Ocean Voyage 22. This one is the very small batch wheat bourbon whiskey. This one was out in the Caribbean, is where the barrels went on this trip. So Jefferson's Ocean is one of my favorite bourbons. If you haven't tried it, you need to do so.
Where did they make that at?
Just
go ahead and say it. Say it.
Louisville.
Hold on.
Louisville.
All right.
L1C4.
Louisville shot. Fireball.
Yes,
right, Dev's taking shots of Fireball, so we know what Dev is drinking, and Dev is sparking up as well. So please,
and I got Rumble Men's.
Please do not self-combust, brother.
This is not a PG-13 podcast tonight
at all. This is definitely NC-17.
Rated F for fun, Steve, motherfucker.
Steve, before we get to Phil, Steve is definitely going in. So Mrs. Lim is going to have a really good night or a really quick night. What's it going to be?
Neither. Probably be asleep before this is over.
Mrs. Lim's going to be walking like John Wayne.
Yeah. Probably.
Phil, what are you sipping on, brother, before we kick things off?
Well, it's going to be a late St. Patrick's Day for me. A few days late. I got the Tullamore Dew, the Irish whiskey. This is the absolute smoothest whiskey you'll ever drink. This shit, because it doesn't have the burn, that little throat burn you get from normal whiskey. Because there is no burns, triple distilled, it sneaks up on you. A couple of St. Patrick's days ago, I probably did about 20 doubles and lit up the bathroom at what was formerly known as Bungalows in Chantilly.
I know it.
First of all, you gotta say Irish. You gotta say it Irish.
Which end was it coming out of, Phil?
Oh, it was coming out the way it went in.
It's not like it was an upside down volcano.
Oh man. So fellas, we are 5 days into the legal tampering period and 3 days into actual free agency. The week kicked off a little bit violently with myself. We signed Ryan Fitzpatrick and I lost my mind. And I see Derek, he's laughing. And our next signing, I think, was William Jackson. I was like, yeah, like, hell yeah, this is good shit. And Derek was like, I want to see you smile. Happiness. I'm happy with Fitzpatrick as well. I'm happy, obviously, getting Curtis Samuel. But how are you guys feeling around the horn with, the free agent signings? Thumbs up, thumbs down, sideways? Anyone can jump in, man.
I'm happy so far. I was a little hesitant at first, but after the Fitz signing and Jackson and Samuel, man, I'm okay. I think we're fine. You looked at the PFF, wins above replacement. We're sitting at the top. Patriots neck and neck. Patriots, man. Woo. And boys spending some money. Bill don't like losing.
They got like 1,000 number 2 receivers though.
I'll tell you what though, Steve. The most awesome shit about that PFF rating is you just said New England's been spending a bucket load of money. We've been conservative with money, and we're right atop. I mean,
because I think they replaced the right players and got the right players for the right positions.
That's great.
So not just
great,
what I mean. So
yeah, it's so much better than the I guess years past where we're blowing money on these free agents. We're doing it the smart conservative way. And at first, when we first got Fitzpatrick, my initial reaction was we're not going to go young at quarterback. But all the pundits are saying, hey, them getting Fitzpatrick actually means that they might be aggressive at 19. They may move up. They might move back. Maybe someone slides to 19. You never know what's going to happen. But yeah, it's good feeling. I feel good. I feel much better, man. Much better. And I'm wearing the Baylor RG3 jersey. As long as we don't move up and go that aggressive, I think I'll be good. But time will tell, man. Time will tell.
The best team in the NFC East. Look at the East. They've done nothing. If you have to look at the East, Cowboys, Eagles, us, Giants. There's probably not a better team in the NFC East. If you had to say now, obviously it's a long way. We all talking like January, February, March, April. Come September, we don't know. But I'd say if you had to say now, who's the best looking team for the NFC East? If it's not Washington, then you're lying.
I mean, Dallas just signed Dak. They got a couple depth guys, but
they've got nothing.
You're right.
Dallas signed Dak.
Who's he throwing the ball to?
They signed Dak.
Oh
Prescott.
yeah. My bad. I'm tripping, dog.
He has the best receiving core in the NFC East. I think so. We're right behind them. We're neck and neck though. But I mean, they got. I don't
know, man. Think about Golloday. What's the dude they got?
Golloday. They got
Ingram.
Hold on. Golloday went to the Giants, but the Giants don't have anybody.
Golloday, Slayton. What's the dude that was already there from LSU?
Giants got no one.
Nobody.
No, the dude from LSU, the wide receiver that was already there. He was hurt. He was set out last year.
Because of COVID. The guy that sat out because of COVID.
It's anyways, they got him. He was the number 1 receiver though. They had him, Golloday, Slayton.
Come on, Sterling Shepard.
That dude.
He's been
from Oklahoma.
4 or 5 years.
Well, whatever.
Yeah,
that guy.
Sterling Shepard's a forever number 2.
Yeah, but I'm saying they got Golloday, him, Slayton, and Ingram, and Rudolph, and a running back.
Let me make you feel better there.
Oh,
Dev.
they got John Ross too, the guy from the Bengals who
John Ross too.
Well,
Ross played 3 games.
Ross will blow out an ankle by week 3. That's okay. So someone pointed out that Golloday got this contract from the Giants, and credit to Whiskins on Twitter, who he says Kenny Golloday versus William Jackson, 4 catches, 28 yards, 0 touchdowns. See you soon.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, that's the thing. Everybody's going. All these teams in the East go out and get 1 player. We went out and got 3 plus.
We got a bunch.
Depth. We got. And it was all positions of need, and was all upgrades at those positions of need. the Fitz thing, I think, is definitely a bridge to somewhere. It makes the draft so much more interesting.
Trey Lance.
You think we're drafting quarterback? You think we're drafting quarterback?
Trey
That
I
would be
think
dope.
it's possible.
That would be dope
But you
to
see,
get
here's where you get this awesome bit. You don't have to draft a guy to start week 1.
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah.
This is where you could get the project guy in like round 3 or 4, whatever,
Gotta
to
get
let him
Bonds
sit a
in
year.
too, or
Let him
Trask
sit.
in
You
too.
know, so you don't have to trade up that number 19.
I would love to take
You
Trask
bought
in too,
yourself that time. That's not saying that, hey, if the opportunity doesn't present itself to move up the draft, or if you know someone's going to slip, go after him. But you've opened up more options for how you proceed forward. And that's something that seems like Ron and company do a really good job of, is they have a plan A, a plan B, a plan C. Obviously, plan A at quarterback was Stafford. That didn't happen. Plan B, Fitzpatrick, apparently.
Watson.
So, they never seem to be caught just completely slipping in like, oh shit. There's none of that so far. It's like, okay, this didn't work out. Let's go to plan B. Plan B doesn't work out. You go to plan C. And
there's no way there's going to be competition.
No
chance.
No.
All this bullshit about our competition.
Damn it, Steve.
You're not paying a man £10 million.
But the motherfucker fuck up.
Steve's got Conor McGregor's daddy on his background.
$10 million he's starting.
Yeah.
It's fine. What if Fitzpatrick ends up being Matt Flynn though, and Taylor Heineke actually ends up being Russell Wilson?
We'll find out soon enough. Matt Flynn didn't start many games.
I don't think it's going to happen, but you never know.
Here's the thing about that. That's a good question. That's a good question. But here's the thing: Fitzpatrick's been in the league since 2005. If he was going to be Matt Flynn, we'd know by now. He is what he is. He has. This is the weird thing. He has actually played his best ball in his past 3 seasons. And not even with the greatest of teams either. I mean, I'll say this: with Tampa Bay, he had some weapons for sure. But that was a whole mess because it was him, Jameis, him. It was back and forth. He's never been that. I don't know. I've never seen a situation where Fitzpatrick has come into the season as a clear number 1, and there wasn't somebody right behind him.
Yeah, the craziest.
He seems to be used to that too. So
does it worry you that he's never got into the playoffs ever?
Andy, it did.
Look, okay, I'll be honest with you.
Ever. I mean, ever. And all this years in the league, not one
I made
playoff.
the joke to someone at my work. I said, Washington could have picked up a quarterback with a beard and no playoff victories for half that money. They said, who? I said, me. I have as many playoff victories as Ryan Fitzpatrick. But,
yeah.
And also, I scored a 42 on the Wonderlick. So, I don't.
Jeff has as many interceptions as Aaron Colvin, too.
Yeah, and I have as many playoff victories as Ryan Fitzpatrick. Playoff appearances. So then again, I went through the other day. I went through some numbers of the ranks of defenses that Fitzpatrick has had, and they've been generally trash. So, and that's what's kind of making me say, you know what?
Or I found a guy on Twitter who's ever had. Pete Haley stole a dude on Twitter's stats. Did you see that? And then posted it as his own. That was funny.
Dude, oh my God. Did you guys see, what Steve's talking about? Pete Haley,
I saw that.
Random Twitter users.
Yeah. Now, that image is probably circulating around everywhere, but
I hope
it was funny. It was funny.
I hope that kid didn't create. If that kid created, that sucks for him. But yeah, that was funny as shit. But Phil, you hit on the head with Fitzpatrick, and that's where I jumped off the ledge. As far as not really jumped off, but stepped off the ledge rather, because I went ballistic on Andy's pod earlier this week, the DC Tweet Team pod. I'm talking to him and Maurice. You were on, Steve was on. And I'm like 59, 86, and 1. He's a fucking bum. This guy's horrible. And then I went and looked at Ryan Fitzpatrick's career, and I looked at the rankings offensively and defensively. Not often. I would say that he averaged offensively probably around middle of the league, 15, 16 ranked offense. There's a couple of times where he was like fucking number 5 to 10, a pretty good offensive ranking. And then I looked the defensive side of the house quite often, man, like 25, 27, 31, 32. Horrible defenses. Our defense was ranked 4th or 5th last year? Second?
Yeah.
It's so it's like second against the run, 5th or 6th against the pass. Really, really good. This is without a doubt the best defense that Ryan Fitzpatrick will have ever played with his entire career. So if we can get the magic and not the tragic from Fitz, it's good. I think we're going to have a real positive.
How do you think we'll handle the pressure of being favorites? We've never had this tag for how many years? RG3 probably.
It was crazy. Drunkishly, we came into 2013 as like we're favorites. Dude, we all saw fucking RG3 doing jumping jacks on like the draft stage and like fucking squatting 800 pounds. We were like, this guy's gonna be nuts. But he was gun shy, and obviously the favorites went tank after week 1, and Philly beat the hell out of us. But yeah, it feels good. I think we're favorites. I hope we are. No one has repeated as NFC East champ since 2004. So that's a little bit of a mountain to climb.
We fit to be the first.
I hope so.
Till now.
That's right.
Tell him, Derek. But man,
Hey, so Dev, a minute ago I heard you talking about Kyle Trask, right?
right.
And I'm a Florida fan, right?
Okay.
But my problem with Kyle Trask is he gives me real Carson Wentz vibes. I'm not a fan of Trask at all.
Differently
actually.
than what the other side, flip side of that is.
Yes.
I'm not either. I don't
Look at
want
Phil.
him.
Said it.
But I'm saying
Look
if
at
we were
Phil.
to get him in the second or third round, though, would you really be mad at that? That's what I'm saying.
Man,
Like, I'm not saying
I would
we
rather
get
have-
him or anything, but if Mons or him or someone like that's there in the second round,
I would much rather have Kellen Mond.
yeah, I would
Yeah,
rather have
that's just
Kellen
my
Mond too. I
opinion,
don't
though.
think he'll be there in the second round though.
So,
No
fellas,
You think he's going in the first?
I think he'll go before we pick in the second.
who's a huge college football fan who's on right now? Like
Yeah.
I don't watch much college
no
ball.
one, no one.
I don't watch everybody, but I watch quite a bit.
As far as the QBs though, like so I hear this Mond, obviously I hear Trask, I hear Fields, and then Lance are the four names I hear most commonly linked to us. Of those four, which one makes sense at either 19 or second round?
I mean, well, you're gonna have to get Trey Lance is not going to be there at 19.
You don't think so?
100%. No.
No.
I think at the lowest he'll drop is like
10.
I was
Who
going to say
goes-
like 13 at the
Who
latest.
goes first? Lance or Fields?
Fields.
Oh, Lawrence
Really?
goes first. Oh,
Fields.
No, not first overall. Not first overall. Just those,
No,
between
Fields.
those
Fields
players.
go. It's gonna. I think it's gonna be Lawrence. It's gonna be Wilson. It's gonna be Fields. That's the order. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
But
I got-
Kellen Mond would be
think-
a great project quarterback. Not project, but you don't got to start him day one. He'd be phenomenal. But I think someone's gonna do what they did to Lamar Jackson. Is they're gonna jump back in if he's not gone by the end of the first round. They're gonna jump back in at 30, 31, or 32, so you get the 5th-year option on that guy.
Still can't believe my man went in the last pick of the first round. I still can't believe that.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson.
Yo,
Still
I can't believe Juju had a good offer from the Ravens and he turned it down.
I think it was someone in the
With the
NFC
Steelers.
East too. Yeah, he wants to
So
stay.
as we're
No,
talking
Eagles,
about
Ravens,
Lamar
and
Jackson,
Chiefs.
Eagles.
Eagles.
is
yeah.
that an indictment against Lamar Jackson?
Well,
No, because he's still gonna get further in the playoffs than him. Both.
and I would say he
That was
maybe
interesting to me,
he
though.
just loves Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
That was interesting. I mean,
He's old
holy-
school though. He's like loyalty. He's like probably one of the only players I know who's shown a bit of loyalty in the NFL. It's
Yeah.
like fucking hell. He could have gone for more
Talking about
money.
man, we
He's
talking
like,
about Hopkins wants to be here. You tripping?
fuck Hopkins. Jesus Christ. That guy. Fucking, I'd rather pick my nan. She's been dead 10 years.
Damn. Man. Jeez. Woo.
Oh my
And he's
god!
going in.
Don't get me
Shot
started.
of
Rodney knows how I feel about this
rumblements
guy.
to your grandma.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink to that, but I can't stand the guy. I can't believe he's got a contract. I cannot believe he's got a contract.
I will note that
competition,
Hopkins-
no competition.
Hopkins did go 10 of 11 over the last 6 games of the season.
But
Last
over
6 or 7
50,
games.
from 50 yards onwards, he was trash.
Well, yeah,
That's-
but I'm telling you,
that's the
they love
craziest
him
shit.
for his kickoffs.
But he
That's
missed.
why.
He
The
missed.
wildest shit. We talk about his
Kickoffs,
front
Phil,
leg.
fucking hell, we could get you to do kickoffs. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Fuck my life,
I
man.
kicked in high school. I could do kickoffs.
Fucking kickoffs. Jesus fucking Christ.
No, but I'll tell you what, because I heard this stat. he's routinely like above average on touchbacks. He's routinely 15 to 20% ahead above league average. And I think that they like that because it eliminates the opportunity for returns. You know where you're going to put the opposing team. And, I think, because of the fact that over half the kickoffs in the NFL are touchbacks, we tend to just not even think of that as part of the game plan. It's almost like you do it because you have to,
Yeah.
And we don't realize that, no, that is part of the game plan because league average is about 60%. So about 40% of kickoffs do get returned. And when Hopkins is back there, it's only about 20 to 25% of the kickoffs get returned. And I think that there is something.
Do you think it's an NFL?
I think that's what keeps him from being competed with versus his job is safe.
I think it's league wide though, and the kickers never seem to have much competition. And fucking Hopkins, I mean, fucking hell, I think I could kick better than that twat. But
and he misses extra points. Like we do this great play, and it's like, oh man, we need this extra point, and he fucking misses the extra.
The Giants, the fucking Bengals at Wembley.
He picks the worst times to miss.
Yeah.
He picks the worst times to miss.
I will never ever forget. I don't even talk to me about that clown. I fucking hate him.
I think we could do better.
And gets extended.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Crazy.
What's funny is that our last two kickers before him, not counting Nick Rose, but our last two regular ones are still in the league.
Yeah.
Hopkins still in the league. Y'all hating.
We still got Gano's out there, and so is
Graham.
Kai Forbath.
Kyle Forbath still playing.
Yeah, both of them are.
Yeah. And they're both better than fucking.
I mean, kickers come and go. I think what's his name?
No, Gano. There's a reason why Gano's nickname was Gano. I remember him losing his job at Cobra Kai.
Just looking at career stats for the kickers rather. So Graham Gano connects on the 83.6 rate. Next is Dustin Hopkins at 83.9, and then Cobra Kai 86.4. So yeah, Cobra Kai was probably the best kicker we've had in recent years. His leg wasn't as strong. Yeah, his leg wasn't as strong, but he's accurate. So
yeah,
I don't know what really makes sense. Are we looking to kick it through the end zone or make field goals? So
you know who I like is the Atlanta kicker, Young Ho Koo. I love that dude.
Young Ho,
he's good. He is good. Like I think he's a Korean guy, but
and you can tell
he came on the scene
about kicking too.
His name, his stats are off the chart, dude. And he's a young dude too.
I drafted him on my fantasy team just because his name's Young Ho.
Oh man, only been in the league for 3 years, man.
I didn't even recognize the Young Hoes.
Yeah, 94.9% field goal percentage last year.
Yeah, he's crazy.
I'll give me a jersey just says Young Ho on it.
Hey, Steve.
What was that percentage again?
94.9.
Damn.
Basically 95% for field goals. 37 for 39.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I think he was the best kicker in the league last year.
I think he was.
We never give him any competition. He just walks into our team year after year, season after season. No competition.
Steve and Rod want Nick Rose more than anything to make a return to the NFL.
He came in for, I don't even know how many games. 3, 4. Went to the University of Texas. He had that stupid, what do you want to call that tweener boy band hair helmet where the hair was kind of parted to the side. And
that's what I was going to say. Like his fucking profile picture was like the most huge bro.
He came in and he was killing it. And then all of a sudden, as soon as Hopkins gets healthy, bam, he's back. It's like, oh, come on.
Nick Rose.
Is he still in the league?
Nah.
Nope. Man. You know what's funny though?
He's a 70. He's a worst kicker percentage wise. He's 78%.
He is. We got Curtis Samuel, which is a great pickup. I think many fans in the group, many fans have been happy about Curtis Samuel, right?
Let's petition to get Nick Rose on the podcast.
We can find him. Probably could.
That'd be dope.
So Curtis Samuel, he doesn't need to be, he can be the number 2, but he doesn't need to be on the outside. I think he's more dangerous on the inside where they can run screens. They can run, Scott Turner loved those motions. He had 200 something rushing yards last year on 41 attempts and 3 touchdowns. So Curtis Samuel is a dynamic dude, right? You gotta put him in position. He doesn't need to be outside, like Terry's outside. But long story short, he's number 10. Like, it wasn't even a question. My man Antonio Gandy Golden, like, I was making fun of it on Twitter this morning. He is no longer number 10.
Oh, he's screwed.
I think he's number 11, but I made the joke like, hey, the team told him this morning, you got to have at least 2 catches to keep your number. The dude had 1 catch last year and then an amazing reverse, jet sweep. Don't get me wrong. An amazing.
He got
that play, he got hammered on.
Blown to kingdom come after a 22-yard game. But yeah, man, that was kind of funny. He goes to bed one day, he's number 10. He wakes up, he's no longer number 10. And you didn't hear anything about I'm gonna buy your jersey or nothing. It's just
what number is bench?
Yeah.
I saw your tweet. I saw your tweet about that, Phil. What number is bench?
Man, but he is so much raw athleticism. It's like, dude, you got to convert this into something on the freaking field. I don't know what we don't know what his problem was last year, but anytime he was on the field, he never was throwing the ball and he was blocking. Like, seriously, what are you doing on the field as a receiver? And you're just blocking.
But Ronald Darby was like that until last season. He had a great season, then we fucking let him go. So you know what I mean. Ronald Darby was.
We upgraded amazingly.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I 100% agree with you. We upgraded, but Darby was terrible until last season.
Yep. It was funny. I looked it up. So Jackson had some good numbers, right? You look at his numbers, you look at his advanced metrics. We talked about this on the last pod with before Pierre. We had the 5th best defensive line according to Pro Football Focus. The Bengals had the 30th out of 32. They had 17 sacks for the whole year. We had 47, and he still shut down the dudes he was covering. So I think his job's going to be so much easier this year with our front 7 being the way they're going to be. And I'm excited for the defense. The defense is going to be even better than it was last year. So we just need the offense to catch up, because last year the defense was way up here and the offense was like.
Who we picked up that linebacker?
Nobody.
No,
they just extended Colvin 3 years, 18 million, 14 years.
I thought we got a linebacker, no lie, like
we did. Mayo
or something.
Mayo.
Yeah.
He's a run stuffer. I think he's going to be a reserve backer.
We got that running back as well, though, didn't we? He didn't take a snap
Lamar
last
Miller.
season.
We re-signed Lamar Miller.
He didn't take a snap last year, did he?
No.
No.
You know what's funny? He's a former Pro Bowler. He's only 32.
He got hurt.
He's actually not. If you look at his stats, he's not that bad.
He balled out in Texas, really man.
Yeah, he's really good.
And in Miami too, if I'm not mistaken. I was hoping they would get someone else to replace Peyton Barber, but Peyton Barber's still on the contract. So,
Miller's a good guy, man, to have, man.
Yeah.
We don't have to have.
Although I think that's lights out for Bryce Love, man. I think it's bye-bye for Bryce Love.
Yeah, he's gone.
He was on the team with all them dudes on the team last year.
Which is unfortunate.
Moment of silence.
Okay. Like, what an intriguing player, man. Like, he looked good at times, but it almost looks like he's someone who's going to have to just retire from the league. Like, that knee just could not get healthy again at all. Like, he literally come back, practice a little bit.
It's so hard though. Last season,
bro.
Nothing.
Bryce,
no
if you listening,
no OTAs, nothing.
Prove everybody wrong. I want Bryce on the team, man.
Everyone though. Last season killed everyone. No preseason, no nothing. Straight into the season. If you don't prove it, you're gone.
After Phil was singing Geist, Geist, baby, he went to Bryce, Bryce, baby. So I know
What's
Phil wants someone to stick.
Geist is coming back into the league, isn't he?
Fuck no, this dude's like hitting on 85-year-old women, man.
He's innocent, isn't he? Like, quote unquote.
I don't know. Well, everyone's innocent. Talk about innocence until proven guilty. Let's segue to the fucking Watson, man. Holy fuck.
Yeah, what's going on there?
Dude, there's like 22 women that are alleging this guy is like sexually raped them or harassed or assaulted. Like, it's crazy. My message to them is seek criminal complaints. Fuck a civil lawsuit. Like, it's just mind blowing, man.
Apparently that will be coming.
Yeah,
you think the Texans are playing any part in that?
What they gotta do is file all this information with the civil suit, then they pass it over to the authorities and see if it's enough to file a criminal suit. But one of the ladies have to come forward publicly in order to file a criminal suit. Yeah. Whereas the civil suit they don't. So that's the problem. Someone has to come forward once it's all handed to the authorities. You want to understand, but I'm not a legal expert. I just play one on podcast shit.
I got no beef with billionaires. I'm
having legal representation and you're it, Dev. Fucking hell, we're all screwed.
That's right, man. Call Sean Deveron, attorneys at law, man.
But ain't it funny how he doesn't agree?
We'll get you off or shoot the witnesses.
This comes out.
What's that? Andy?
The rumor going around about the Texans. It's funny how he doesn't suddenly want to play for the Texans, and all this comes out.
Well, that's what people were talking about. Go ahead, Derek.
And all 22 of the women that have supposedly filed these lawsuits, they're all represented by the same lawyer who just happens to be friends with the Texans owner.
Yeah.
Really?
I was about to say that. Yeah.
That's what
Derek hit the nail on the head there. Everyone
I don't want to believe that 22 people are lying. I believe maybe somebody might be, but 22 people, what's likely one of them's not telling the truth.
But this has never come out till now.
Right. It's odd, man. It does. It's odd. I hope it's not true for Watson's sake. Everybody's a fan of Watson.
If it's true, he's
you know what I'm saying? But
I hope it's not true for the females.
If it's true,
for the women.
If it's true, put that motherfucker under the prison, bro.
Yeah.
It's just wild, man. Like, damn.
Under the prison, man.
I'm an ugly cat, man, but I could still get some chicks. Like if I wasn't married, of course.
Man, pussy is a commodity, bro. You can get pussy on the internet. They got an app for pussy, bro.
Good looking millionaire. Like
you don't have to take pussy at all. You can buy pussy on PayPal, yo.
What is it with Clemson dudes and buttholes anyway?
Stupid. It's just stupid.
Yo, what is it? What is it with Clemson dudes and buttholes?
Yo, I have no idea, but
I sent you that thing earlier. You got the one dude in the game reaching down, kind of messing with the guy. You got the complaint by one person that Deshaun Watson forced her to oil his anus. I'm like,
what?
Yes, that was one of the complaints.
What websites do you be on, man?
Bro, I don't know how they do things in South Carolina, but in Connecticut, where I'm from, we don't have anyone oiling our anus.
Well, hold on. Wait a motherfucking minute, dog. Aaron Hernandez.
Hey, he went to Florida. That's Derek's problem.
No, I want to hear that shit, man.
That's Derek's problem.
Play for New England. He's one of y'all, bro.
New England's Massachusetts.
It's a Florida thing?
That's a Massachusetts problem. Not me.
Man, if you're into oiling up your asshole,
Pinkies up like the bricks.
It's a cool world, man. Be yourself. Love is love.
You know, fucked up over there.
Love is on spectrum and shit.
Fucked up.
You know, fucked up over there.
I'm severely fucked up right now.
Yo, and just so you're aware, Rod, I'm Missouri born and raised.
Hey, I'll take it,
Missouri.
Man. We're segueing from getting your anus lubed at a massage parlor to everyone. No, like yesterday, it was perhaps funny to me. Maybe it wasn't so funny. I don't know, but everyone just started like writing on Twitter, oral.
What was that? I didn't get that. I'm from here.
Oral Roberts University beat Ohio State in the basketball tournament.
This March Madness shit
March Madness
we don't get over here? Yeah, I have no idea.
But everyone was like, hey, that got Deshaun Watson in trouble. You might want to not say this. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I had no idea what was going on either.
I didn't have a clue. Okay. I saw it all over my Twitter. I was like, what is this? I'm so like...
Yeah, y'all don't have the March Madness over in UK, man.
It's on TV, but I don't... if it's not the NBA, I don't watch it. So, you know what I mean?
Dev, they have March Madness over there.
Yeah,
Their version theirs is the FA Cup.
The what cup?
What?
The FA Cup. Or what is it now? Not the FA Cup. You still have that?
The FA Cup. Yeah, we have that.
Oh, the FA Cup?
Yeah, FA Cup.
I don't know what
I call it the FA Cup.
FA Cup is, dog. What is the FA Cup? So please, somebody.
It's the
Football
oldest
Association.
It's the oldest cup competition in the world.
What sport is it?
Soccer. Football.
Football.
Hey,
sorry.
Nope. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you just heard a British dude call
only because of you guys.
Soccer. Let's go.
That is recorded. That is on record.
Go.
Hey, no, they need to have a national dodgeball, bro. I beat all y'all motherfuckers at that shit.
Only because I was being polite.
Hey, I know the people out in the podcast world can't see this, but I took a chance on Bryce Love and I bought this on eBay for $39.
What is it? Like a dick?
It's a signed pylon.
A pylon.
End zone
essentially,
pylon.
It's a dick warmer now because it has his name on it.
Why is it so phallus?
It's
Steve, why you put it next to your mouth, man? What's up, man?
Yeah, I'm a little, I might have to give this to Phil, maybe, because it doesn't serve me any good anymore. I was taking a chance that he might blow up. I mean, but he didn't do anything except for stay hurt. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this.
Bryce Love's gonna play this year, bro. I'm on Bryce Love's side, dog. I'm team Bryce.
Man. You think he's gonna play this year?
He's trash.
I think he's gonna be
just like Reuben Foster.
Oh my
I
god,
wish Reuben Foster would be healthy, man. That's
Is
my
he
guy,
still?
dog.
Is he still on?
No, he's free
I
agent.
think so.
Okay.
Is he a
I
free
think he's a
agent?
free agent. I think
Someone look it up and say.
Yeah, he's
I
a
don't
free
know.
agent.
Yeah, he's a free agent.
Yeah.
Kelvin Harmon, though. Everyone's let's get another wide receiver.
Reuben Foster.
Kelvin Harmon's coming back.
Get it together, man.
Yeah, Kelvin Harmon's
get
going to be
Reuben Foster
interesting.
on
Why are
the
we sleeping on
podcast.
him, man? Everyone's sleeping on that dude. No one likes him over there.
Hey, have you seen the recent videos of Harmon running routes
On the Redskins field? Yeah, with the logo and everything.
Man,
So much for not wanting Redskins. He's running on the
They ain't
Redskins
gonna show you
field.
the ones he drops on the video, man.
Of course not. It's got highlight reel. So was he an ACL or was he or MCL?
Where is that
Achilles?
place with the Redskins field still?
It's
Ashburn.
ACL.
Ashburn.
It's Ashburn.
I don't think
So all this
Harmon was the
big
guy that beat
political
you with
thing
that
about
last
being
season anyway.
racist and shit, but they're still publicizing him running on a Redskins
Because it's
field.
artificial turf and they hadn't gotten a new turf yet. That's all.
But I think in the 2021 we're living in, my man's running around with the fucking Redskins logo and the Redskins everywhere.
Right,
Andy,
bro.
do
They
you
could
see
have
Phil's name?
CGI the shit out of that. If they could make a whole new motherfucking Justice League 4-hour movie out of a 1-hour movie, then
Shit
they can
movie.
put motherfucking Washington on the practice field, man. Tell them, man. Talk with your chest, UK. Tell them.
Justice League was terrible. Don't get me
It was
started.
terrible.
on that shit.
Oh, good. I'm not gonna watch
It
it.
was
anyway.
terrible.
I like
Okay.
it.
And
I liked it.
the last 45 minutes were good.
That's what I heard.
But Andy called it soccer. Look at you, Phil, you little cunt.
I liked it. I liked it, man. It fleshed out the characters and shit. I liked it. Fleshed out, whatever you call it.
I'd never said that to your face, Phil, because you kicked the shit out. But
So what was it? The regular Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman?
they're all in it, but it's just extended. It's like a
They had the
4-hour
Martian
movie.
Manhunter on there.
It's obviously the Snyder cut, but Superman's in the black suit.
Spoiler alert.
It's terrible.
Is Ben Affleck is Ben Affleck Batman?
Yeah.
They're all there. It's the same movie, but just
I like Ben Affleck, man. Y'all hate
4
Ben Affleck.
hours.
4
liked
hours.
it.
of That shit.
Zack
4 hour
Snyder,
movie.
if you're listening, which I know you're not, but if you are, I liked it, man.
Here's the saddest thing of it all. Growing up, I love DC Comics more than Marvel, but as an adult, I love Marvel comic movies.
Who wins in the fight, though?
I gave Andy the perfect answer to his question.
You did,
Who
Phil.
wins
I
in the
liked it.
fight?
You went deep.
Who wins in the fight between who? Like just between the universes?
DC,
Yeah,
who
so
wins
I
in the
put
fight?
on my poll on Twitter who wins between the Avengers and the Justice League.
Well, Avengers and Justice League, I can tell you that, but DC
Justice
wins overall.
League's taking that. But as far as which has the better product, Marvel or DC, I said as far as movies,
DC.
Marvel. Everything else, DC.
Yeah.
Their
A lot of
comics,
people don't
the
realize the
animated
comic-
stuff.
Name a Marvel movie better than Watchmen.
Watchmen wasn't DC when that movie came out.
It is
Doesn't count.
DC, bro.
No, it's DC. It became DC afterwards.
Man, that's DC.
You talk about the HBO Watchmen shit, or is there?
I mean, the actual movie, yeah.
No, the
I never
movie.
watched the movie. I never
The
watched
movie
the
was-
movie.
The movie's good.
Stupid
Based on the
nice.
comic.
Dude.
Yeah.
I tell you what, whatever's
Well,
on
the
HBO.
TV show's based on a movie.
I like fucking took a potato peeler and skinned my dick trying to watch that because it's horrible.
You hate it. It's because you didn't watch the
No.
movie though.
Rod,
Maybe
watch
like,
the movie.
I have no idea.
Rod, watch the movie. You'll like it. You'll just have to get over tons of pendulous blue dong. But other than that, you'll be all right.
Nah, they don't have that no more in the ones you watch, you can stream and online stuff. They took that out.
Blue
They got
dong.
They got the thong
Like-
on.
Dr. Manhattan,
Yeah,
he's
it's a
naked throughout the
thong.
whole movie.
Oh, I don't got time for this shit. I want to watch dudes fight, not fucking like walk around with their 18-inch blue penis because they're fucking
Man,
superheroes.
this dude's in the military. You don't see all kinds
It's
of dudes
because
walking
he's
around butt-ass
it's
naked.
because he gets to be
Not me.
he's like 30 stories tall. That's why.
I'm gonna see.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna see that. Oh, is that a new Honda Civic? No, it's Dr. Manhattan's penis. No thanks.
Yeah, it's gonna be
I'll
like
watch it.
hours of blue dicks.
It's fucking no thanks.
Literally,
It is a good movie. It is a good
Someone,
movie.
Very
someone
good.
please bring up a new topic.
it's very
Please
good.
put
It's
the
very
topic.
good.
Question.
We're talking about blue
All right,
penis.
here we go. What is your favorite play in Redskins / Washington football history? We didn't go around the horn. Derek, we're gonna start with you.
My favorite play
Yes, ever.
ever. Well,
One
as you
play.
all know, I'm pretty young as a Redskins fan. So my favorite
How old are
play,
you?
I'm 27.
Oh shit. Okay.
So yeah, I'm probably the
You're
youngest.
baby. You're youngest for sure. It's all
Yeah,
good. Go ahead.
thanks. Appreciate that. So my favorite play has to be RG3 to Pierre, 2012.
First game of the season?
New Orleans.
Yeah.
New Orleans, yeah.
So, it's funny, bro. We asked him, I told him like that's probably my second favorite play. I don't know. It's up there. It's tied. It's three-way tie with me between that play. We asked Pierre Gasson about that play, and he said,
"Yeah, I listened to it yesterday.
Yeah, I was hurt. Josh Morgan hit the safety. Like everything worked out perfectly fine for him to make that play, and he was gone.
I think he got
socks. Yeah, compression socks. I think he got hurt. He got like an injury. You're on mute, Rob. He got an injury on that play. Yeah, but he still trucked it in for all. Ran that whole way. But okay.
I think when he snatched that, I want to ask him for clarification, but it looks like when he snatched that ball and it kind of came down, one of the defenders dived at his legs and like he kind of like got out of like the skip and kept running. But it looks like on that play when they hit his leg, probably had the injury because his foot was planted, trying to push off. But yeah, it's
he'll be back in 17 episodes. We can ask him again.
Yeah, so folks, if you're listening to this right now, if you have not listened to Pod 60 with Pierre Garçon, definitely go back and listen to
podcast
that.
Was, by the way.
It was awesome. I loved it, man. He was so dope, man. Like as a guest, Andy, I love you, but I think he was better than you as a guest.
I'm just joking. I'm Team Andy, bro. I'm Team Andy. Hold on, man.
Andy pulls out the pods. Andy pulls out the pods.
Andy, man.
Fuck you guys.
Says the guy who's had every single the best guest lineup ever in the history.
Yeah, Andy is killing it with the DC Tweet Team podcast.
So Andy, how about you, bro? What is your memory of this team? What's your most memorable play?
I've got two.
Okay.
RG3 running down the sidelines, Vikings,
Minnesota. Yep.
Minnesota, and only because I was there as my first ever game at FedEx, even though we lost. The Ryan Kerrigan pick six against the Eagles.
Against the Giant Eagles?
Against the Eagles.
That was the first game, his first game.
First game of the season,
Yeah, where he
was there.
Blocked it and took it in.
Yeah, I was there, and it was unbelievable. But for me, RG3 running down the sidelines, that was like 2 a.m. for me, and I woke up my entire street screaming my head off watching that guy because I thought this was it. I thought we were legit. I thought we were going to the Super Bowl. I thought these guys, he saved our franchise. He is like the next big thing. So for me, that and the Ryan Kerrigan pick six and unbelievable.
Good plays.
Unbelievable.
Good plays. Rod, what about you, Rod?
For me, it wasn't a single play, but it was a single quarter.
Okay.
And this is what cemented my fandom. I've spoke about this numerous times, but Super Bowl 22, January 31st, 1988. Washington Redskins versus the Denver Broncos, and we were down 10-0.
42-10.
We were down 10-0, man. So my father, love him to death. He's still alive, still breathing, still kicking out here, and he sang gospel music. As kind of like a side gig when I was growing up, and I remember him. He had a concert that weekend, and he called home at like mid-time, halftime of the concert, whatever it may be. I'm like 6 years old. And he's like, hey, like, what's Doc? He called me Doc, still calls me Doc, but he's like, Doc, like, what's the score? And I'm like, it's 10-0, Dad. Like, I'm all dejected. I'm really sad as a little kid. And what was it, 28 points in that second quarter? And 35 points, I think, in that second quarter. Like, we went completely nuts, man. And like, my father literally comes home at halftime. And, the Washington Redskins are up 35-10. And, like, I run to the door, like, I hug him. I'm going nuts. It's like a young kid, like, Daddy, look at the TV. Like, we're up, we're winning. And he's like, what's going on? And obviously he sees the score. For me, that is what cemented my fandom. That's my earliest Redskins memory. So I can't give you a specific play, but I have to give you an entire quarter because that's what literally locked me in as a fan. So, yeah, that Super Bowl 22 was it for me, man.
Why did you talk?
I got a 70 good Super Bowl 17.
John Riggins.
That's my favorite play. The handoff to Riggins, 70 good.
He held that ball. He was one of the first people I ever watched hold the ball.
43 yards, wasn't it?
He held his finger. He holds his finger on the point of the ball when he runs, and then he was just. And he had the single bar face mask, horizontal and vertical.
That's my first image as a Washington fan. I remember that play specifically. I remember Russ Grimm blocking on the play. I remember everything about it. That's what solidified me as a huge fan.
See, I had to watch those in the highlights, man, but I'm smiling over here because it's just like I want to get back there so badly, man. Like it is just the memories that everyone is sharing right now. They're positive. They're good. They should be, and that's Redskins fans, Washington football team fans, listen to this podcast. Like we're gonna get there. Like be confident, be patient, but we're gonna get there.
Everyone always asks me that. I'm like, man, I'd love to see my team, and I've obviously watched it back, but to see my team in an actual Super Bowl, no word of a lie, I'd cry my eyes out because it'd just be like unbelievable.
Hey, you know what though? Fuck all that. Heineke diving in the end zone against Tampa Bay's the best play. Fuck the world, man. Heineke. That's what we going with, man. Y'all tripping, man.
Hey, Dev, for some people, as sad as that sounds, that is probably their favorite play.
A lot of these young kids out here,
we had made the 2-point conversion.
Hey, look, if Heineke had to end up on that last game,
everyone forgets that.
He had got the end zone dog and win that game, he'd been a legend forever.
But everyone forgets though. We had 2 points. If we had got the 2-point conversion, we would have tied that game up. And everyone forgets that we missed the 2-point conversion.
And we had the ball to win.
Yeah. You know, it's funny, Rod, you made a good point. Think about if you were born in 2003, you're 18 years old, right?
Yeah.
You're 9 years old. Are you into football at 9? Maybe not. So you might not remember the RG3, 2012. I was too, but not everyone. So you're right. That could literally be your favorite play of your career, that Heineke dive in, if you were born after 2003, potentially.
As the old man who fucking yells at the clouds, like I understand like why they made like the Legend of Taylor Heineke and the T-shirt and they're marketing it and extend this dude. He's a positive memory. Like
I bought one just to piss you guys off. I bought the shirt to piss all you guys off. Okay, for the record, that's why I bought it.
Success. I told my wife I was like, this keeps in this blimey motherfucker, man.
Dude, the team was giving it away. I think I paid like $16 for it. They were trying to just give them away on the website. I think they're like the Haskins jersey. They're just trying to give them away.
Hey, I've got a signed Haskins jersey.
I'm gonna get a Haskins jersey and just change the fuck.
I got one for charity.
Anything.
My friend was giving away for charity. He's like, I got a Haskins jersey. I was like, I'll take it.
Signed jerseys are great. I don't care who
listen, man. Dwayne Haskins had an unfortunate start. I hope the kid is able to learn under Ben Roethlisberger and take off his career and do well.
Ben's only going to play for one more season, so you never know. Haskins could
Tomlin's got to get him in line.
2022 could be Haskins' year.
I hope so, man. You want players to do good. Like most of the time, like when someone leaves the Redskins, Washington football team, I don't give a fuck about them, and I really don't care about Haskins anymore. He's no longer part of our team to call it 100, but. I want him to do well. You know, the same with Griffin. I mean, I've always wanted him to do well just because the magic that he brought us in 2012 felt so good, so long overdue. And I've just felt like we were on the cusp of greatness. We were going to do really big things as an organization. And, you know, the ACL got torn and, the rest is history. But
what do you reckon about Alex Smith? You think he'll go anywhere?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I don't think so. I don't think he's gonna get signed at all. I wish we would retain him as a coach. I wish we would retain him as a coach.
I think someone will sign him as a QB2, QB3 for like $6 million. That's what he's gonna. Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
Jags could do it, man.
Hey, wait. Let's finish this topic. Phil.
Yeah.
Your favorite play in Redskins Washington football team history?
Well, my earliest, I'll go twofold. Earliest memory is the same as Rod's. Is that Super Bowl 22. In fact, if you get the chance, that full game is on YouTube.
On YouTube, absolutely.
Yeah. Just watch the first half because that's all that really matters. But watch how that game goes. Because even when we were getting our asses kicked, we were letting them kick our ass. We were beating ourselves. That game could have been 100-10.
Timmy Smith, running back, like rookie too, right? Like. Gets a start, gets a nod.
He had more yards in that game than he had the entire year.
It's crazy, man.
Didn't the other running back stay home because he was on crack or something?
Yeah, he couldn't stay away from crack. He had a crack addiction.
Timmy Smith, what was his name? Something.
Timmy Smith.
Way to take away that smile, make it a frown, Dick.
Marion Barry. Let's go.
But anyway, set me up. But anyway,
he was just trying to talk a girl out of smoking crack or something.
That's another early memory of mine is Marion Barry. But anyway, my favorite all-time play: Washington, Atlanta, divisional playoffs, January of '92.
Jerry Glanville.
Go ahead.
Here's the crazy thing.
Arrogant bastards. Yep.
I'm in the stands. I'm in the way upper decks of RFK, right, with a bunch of my family.
That's a seat cushion game, right?
That was a seat cushion touchdown is the one I'm talking about. Riggs goes in from like 2 yards out, and everybody just starts winging seat cushions, and I winged mine and probably hit somebody in the lower deck because I was 9 and I couldn't get the damn thing out to the field.
Derek was still breastfeeding during this game.
Nope, sure wasn't. I was born in 93.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, so Derek was still swimming around in his daddy's nutsack.
That's right. That's right.
He was doing the backstroke.
Went on vacation with his dad and come back with his mum.
Listen, do not. Oh, okay. Respect for the Derek. Do not put the image in this young man's mind of his dad going to town and his mom.
Right. You don't want to know about him.
It's already there.
Getting nuts busted all over.
There's no going back.
You know damn well he had the same experience almost all of us had at some point as a kid where you accidentally walk in the room. So anyway.
Not me, nigga. I ain't have a dad. So joke's on you, motherfucker.
I'm muting my mic.
Oh man.
Go ahead, Phil. Goddamn.
Anyway, where was I with my sentimental moment?
Think you were
jokes on you. I was with my dad at this game. But anyway.
I think you were referring to me as white cream.
Now I know how Jon Snow feels in Winterfell.
But no, I mean, just to me, that was such a moment. Like, you knew that team was special. You believed at the time that this team was just, it was the greatest thing you'd ever seen. But that cemented, like at that moment, just like the vibe of the crowd, the electricity, even at 9, you could tell it's like there's a destiny here. This team is going to win the Super Bowl. You knew this at the divisional playoff. Just this overwhelming sense of nobody is touching us. And nobody did. I have a feeling Steve's about to pull up something.
No, I'm just preparing.
I'll serenade you.
That was to me, that is like just my greatest memory of a single play.
Right.
You know, and I've seen some amazing plays. I mean, Gary Clark earlier that same season had just the most amazing one-handed catch, fully stretched out, going down the sideline on a fly pattern with the defender on him against Pittsburgh. If you ever want to see a catch, look for that catch.
Right.
It is sorely underrated in the history of football. Is Gary Clark literally all 5'9" of them stretched out one hand, catches the ball in his palm, going down the sidelines at full speed, just diving. It's an amazing catch. But yeah, that Riggs play, that Gerald Riggs touchdown it's such symbol. It was typical Washington football.
I
line
love
up on the goal
Riggs.
line, power it in, but it was just everything that came with it. The seat cushions, the crowd wouldn't shut up through the extra point. Everybody was standing, screaming. It just nothing like it.
Gerald Riggs is a very underrated Redskins player. Doesn't get talked about.
He's an underrated guy, period.
All he did was score touchdowns. All he did was score touchdowns. Like that Super Bowl year, him and Biner. I mean, come on, him, right. Biner and Irvins. Irvins was a change of pace. Biner was just a beast, and Irvin scored your touchdowns.
Workhorse, yeah.
Biner had a really good career, man, on about 3 teams.
Yeah, Cleveland, Washington. Ravens, who was the other one? Ravens.
Yeah.
Man,
Chris Biner was the first person to ever score a touchdown for the Ravens. Do you know that?
Was he really?
Yes, he was.
Went from Baltimore to Cleveland.
When their first game, as the
Ravens.
Ravens.
Those guys? Was he on the Super Bowl team with those guys?
Uh-oh.
Am I tripping?
Uh-oh. Wait. What you got there, Rod?
Is that a RG3 Baylor jersey?
No, that's what he's wearing. Is that a Biner jersey?
It is a Biner.
Ernesto Biner.
It is a Ernest Biner autographed Super Bowl 26 champ jersey.
I saw a dude at the Piggly Wiggly look just like Ernest Biner, bro.
Memories, man. Memories.
Yeah.
Telling you something, man.
I need to put that in a damn frame, man.
If it weren't for Sean Taylor, he would be, when I do the history, he would be the greatest 21. Nope. And I think people totally forget how good he was.
So I'm going to share mine with you because I'm the host, and you guys could have shared this too, but I'm going to share my favorite play.
We didn't think about doing this shit.
Going Hollywood with
we didn't think about doing this. Hold on, man.
Let's listen and watch.
No sound.
No sound? No
sound?
All right, we will do this again then.
Narrate it, Steve. Narrate it.
No. I want you to hear the full effect. Because I mean,
by the way, what you're going to play, all I'm going to say is that if you go online, there is the radio audio from.
Spoiler alert.
Here we go. Ready? Just tell me when you hear the sound.
2nd and 10.
You got it.
From the 38, pressure on Brunell, and then you've got Roy Williams coming in free.
1 minute long, this whole clip. It's 13-0. 5:10 left in the fourth quarter.
And Brunell just got dropped for like 20
I was
yards.
sitting in Fort Huachuca, Arizona, by myself in a sports bar, surrounded by Dallas fans, wearing a Redskins jersey, getting clowned.
I was listening to this on the radio with my 4-day-old son.
Is this a Magic Moss game?
That's close to a horse
yes.
collar, too.
Well, it's okay to horse collar a quarterback. Yeah, I mean, why that is.
I miss Pat Summerall and John Madden.
That's a sack and a half. That's a 17-yard sack, and now you've got
Brunell scrambling. 4:40 left. He's up to the 50-yard line. 45.
Don't front on Mark Brunell. That dude can do some things.
Eric, did you say you don't remember Madden and Summerall?
After the timeout, it's 4th down and 2 for the
Fourth and 2.
I remember Madden and Summerall.
Oh my God, he doesn't. He wasn't around. That's crazy.
No, it
James
was
Thrash with the screen pass.
What year is this?
This is 2005, brother. 2005.
He doesn't remember John Madden and Summerall being on the Madden game. So
now it's fourth and 15. 3:55 left in the fourth. 13-0. Watch this. Moss for the touchdown from 45 yards out. 3:45 left. Clip is almost over.
Moss is special, man.
13-6. They go on to make the extra point. Look at Dan Snyder.
He looks the same. Hey, Dan don't age, man. He don't look like he aged, man.
Yeah, this is when you find out.
Hey, what week was this game?
Money.
I don't remember.
Week 2.
13-7.
By the way, that was the first touchdown we had scored all season.
Yeah, that's what Madden just said.
And there's the second.
70-yard touchdown for Santana Moss. That's the play I wanted to show you.
Look at that. That's there. I remember that.
We won the game 14-13. There was 2:35 left on the clock.
Unbelievable.
We had gone over. We were
1-0 gut, man.
Here's the crazy thing. We were 1-0 going into that game. We had won the previous game 9-7 on 3 field goals. We hadn't scored a touchdown all season up until those 2 touchdowns.
This is why I call Phil the human computer, man.
There's no way you smoke weed in college and remember that shit.
I smoke weed now, but
no way.
I can't remember yesterday.
Hey,
right.
I want to flip back to you guys and ask a question about Ryan Kerrigan. So it's looking like obviously he's not going to come back. He still wants to be a starter. 3 interceptions, 3 touchdowns for his career. Do you think, I mean, obviously he has a sack record for the Washington football team / Washington Redskins. Looking at his career, 4-time Pro Bowler, 3 interceptions for 3 touchdowns. Do you think Ryan Kerrigan, if he were to retire today, would he be a Hall of Fame player? Why or why not?
First off, Ryan, I want an extra 3 inches, and I would like $1 million from my bank account, but we don't all get what we wish for, bro. Go somewhere and make a difference for our younger guy. Come back, make a difference for Chase and Sweat. We like you here, man. Come on back. You know what I'm saying? It's like Popeye's chicken, bro. Come to home or whatever she says. Jamaican lady.
Fuck.
Do that shit, man. Come on home, man. The prodigal son. You know, the dude that came back home to his daddy. Be that guy, Kerrigan.
I'd take him back, man. He was honestly, I've always said that guy would disappear during games and then he'd have his sacks and spurts. But I thought he was really good in reserve for us this year, man, this past year. I would like him back if he wants to come back, but I think he still wants to start. And I think that's where's
he going to start?
I don't know. I mean, he's 32 and 216 days. I'm looking at Pro Football Reference right now, his age. So by the time the season starts, he'll either be 33 or around the cusp of 33. I don't know how much good starter football he has left in him.
That ain't even old no more, bro.
It's not, but it is. I mean, here's the thing.
He didn't get injured a lot, man. It's not that old for him.
I mean, he's
starting.
There's talk of him going to the Cowboys.
Ooh, that would be
really.
Yeah.
I will.
No.
I will unfollow
if he does
him.
bad, I will not burn his jersey, but I'll be really mad. I might pee on it and then wash it or something like that. That would suck. That would suck. That would hurt, man. Because come on.
I'm gonna definitely pee on his jersey if he goes.
Then he wouldn't go into the Hall of Fame.
He's definitely a Ring of Honor player.
Absolutely.
100%.
Hall of Fame, hell no.
You don't reckon?
Ring of Fame and for this team? Absolutely.
Yeah.
He's the all-time sack leader.
Yes.
I thought you said Hall of Fame.
Do you think we retire his number as an organization if he leaves?
Negative.
Anyone ever wear 91?
I think so.
Negative.
No.
Negative.
No, how many numbers have they retired in this league, in this team?
2.
Yeah. Art Monk.
Ball and
yeah.
Mitchell.
So
33 and 49.
I don't think they retired. Retiring numbers
official retiring numbers.
Yes.
The unofficial retiring, which is just silliness to me. Just fucking retire the number, man. Dude, wait, hold on. Derek, is that the white Washington football jersey? Get the fuck out of here. Where the hell did you get that?
Shout out to Brandy Hughes on Twitter. She made a shit ton of these. And actually she also made me a gold one too.
Post a link on the group. Post a link on the group.
Yeah, dude, I'll send some love her way, man. Oh, on our way up. Okay, I've seen her. Her work looks pretty clean, man. It's crazy. Ron Rivera wore that sweatshirt like in a press conference, and everyone was like, "Yo, where can I get that? That shit is fresh. It's cold."
Yeah.
The team never responded. Hey, kudos to her, man. If she's gonna put a W on it and fucking personalize it,
yeah.
Tag me. Give us her link, man, because I definitely want that. Man.
But do they got this? Do they have this?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Do they have the DC Sweet Team Podcast hoodie?
Now we're talking proper fucking podcast
in the evening. Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm rocking the Steve Lim special.
There you go.
I got everyone Washington football hoodies.
Steve's got a real podcast
t-shirt.
I got everyone Washington hoodies for Christmas because no one had any Washington gear. I was the only one. I'm like, I'm not gonna sit here and be on this podcast and be the only person rocking Washington gear. So I think
they're gonna get a new name before the season now? You see that? You see that tweet? Was it yesterday? Day before?
That they launched it very quietly.
No one's really commented on that.
See, Rod doesn't even know.
Rodney don't even know.
They're calling us the rednecks, bro.
Andy, describe the tweet. Describe the tweet. What did they say?
So they put. Let me hang on. Let me find it on my.
It was basically like, hey, this is coming sooner than you think.
Yeah. So basically, it was like the new name is coming sooner than you think. I reckon they're going to announce it the week of the draft.
They slipped it in like.
Yeah, I saw that.
Renegades.
But originally, Jason Wright was like, "We're going to rock Washington football team through this year."
Here we go.
And the 2022 will have.
So it says so the reband thing. Here's what we've been up to, and then it says into the future sooner than you think.
See? Yeah, it's crazy.
I reckon they're going to rock it by the new season.
Whatever it
is. Revolution, dog.
Revolution name starting to grow on me.
Hey, Andy, Andy, listen to this. So Rodney reached out to Martin McCauley, the dude on Twitter who owned all of the patents, and he was like, nope, I'm gonna keep quiet. My attorney told me to lay low. Isn't that right, Rodney? He was like, yep. I'm chilling. So maybe things have happened because he owned every single name you could possibly think of. So maybe things have been working and we just don't know about it.
What name do you think it'll be?
Revolution.
Where did that come from? I saw that.
I don't know, but I think it'll be that.
I shared it from Reddit today.
Revolution would be. Granted, okay, if you're not historical and it's not exactly.
Yeah, Andy, fuck you, Revolution, baby. Woo!
Revolution is a great name.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's twice I've made Andy.
We have thrown Andy back into the harbor.
So hold on, we
fucking picking on the English, you fuckers.
We totally skipped Rodney's question. Ryan Kerrigan will be in the Washington Ring of Honor. He is He's 44th all-time in sacks in the NFL. Okay. 95.5 WPGC. Live in DC. It's a great radio station. But the all-time sack leader is Bruce Smith at 200. So, and the lowest rated Hall of Famer is Warren Sapp at 96.5, but there's plenty of people above him that have more sacks than Warren Sapp and aren't in the Hall of Fame, to include like Dexter Manley at 97.5. So I don't know.
I don't think he gets in the Hall of Fame, but I think he gets in the Ring of Fame.
Yeah. I'm with you. Unless he goes somewhere and gets 10 sacks.
Or unless he goes somewhere and gets the Super Bowl.
It shows how incredible some of these athletes are, because Ryan Kerrigan is held at very high regard to a lot of Washington fans, where if you talk negatively of him, you get hammered. Like, people want to fucking fist fight.
I did it for a season. I said he hid in 2019. I was like, Kerrigan's hid this season. I said it all the time. I was like, he's hid. He's been our worst player. My God, I got killed. But I was like, I'm only stating facts.
Yeah, he disappeared in big moments, Andy. Yeah. You're 100% correct.
When we needed him, nowhere to be seen.
That was the year he was really racked with injuries too.
Yeah, I get that. But when we needed him, nowhere to be seen. Yeah, nowhere to be seen. I got
it's like the defensive linebacker version of Kirk Cousins.
Don't start on that dude, man. There was a thing on Twitter yesterday saying, "Would you take Kirk Cousins back?" I was like, "Hell no."
What's that sound? What's going on, man? So I got some...
Oh, you guys can hear that? This mic is too goddamn sensitive. My bad. Well, I'm trying to look at this. You guys talked about this redeeming thing. What happened? No, you looked at this rebranding. I'm trying to look at it, but it just says hi. So about this rebranding. Sounds like
you listen to Japanese anime porn, man. That's what it sounded like.
Nah, I'm looking at WashingtonJourney.com like video on Twitter, but it's still vague to tell. But okay.
Catholic schoolgirl
I think it'll be before the season starts.
I'm not renaming this fucking podcast. Fuck off.
Imagine your Facebook group.
Hey,
again.
but you know what? We're good either way. We're
you
good
boys
either
took
way.
some shit on that Facebook group. My God.
Man. God, dude, I had people talking about people's deceased children when I brought that up.
Oh,
like,
really?
we had to boot the guy. Oh my God. And like the guy literally started trolling someone's Facebook page, and he had a picture, like, you know, just like rest in peace of like an infant. And I'm not sure if he was holding, I don't remember the guy was holding an infant. I don't even remember the guy's name, unfortunately. But it's just like, dude, that is the most pathetic fucking thing in the world. Like, I wanted to physically like cause this dude harm. I lost a kid. You know, my wife went into preterm labor in 2005, and my first child was born, you know, stillborn. I was deployed to Iraq for only 1 month at the time. So it's a very sensitive topic for me. When that dude said that over us changing from like Redskins Addicts to Washington Football Addicts, I was like, you fucking cocksucker, man. Like, it is not that serious.
You changed it, and now you're getting fucking Gus on them.
Yeah. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it, man. Andy wrote me. I was sober yesterday. Change your name, you get guests. I was like, motherfucker, like, change the name again? Okay, yeah.
I mean, look what happened. You changed your name.
Yes.
Guests will come.
I know.
I told you boys that.
I mean, I've been in contact with the Washington football team. I'm speaking with their PR director and trying to get more official folks on.
There's a way to do it. There's a guy.
I straight up asked the question, man. I straight up asked the question. I said, "Hey, are we blackballed?" And she at least, you know, I'm not looking at the email right now, but she gave me 2, I'm assuming, higher ranking officials within the organization that handle PR content. And they said, hey, like, you're not blackballed. Like, 2 people fucking assured you, like, you are good. We're just trying to see what's the best way to adjust or, you know, handle podcast requests going forward. And I understand there's a lot of us. Andy, you probably have the biggest one. You know, right now, I think, you know, the international flair that you have, the amount of guests that you have, like, you're killing it, man. I love you. I hate that as an addict you didn't do it with us, but like you did it. You're doing it. I love you. Like, I love listening to your pod. It's awesome.
Those cool, man.
The amount of guests that Andy has on his pod is like dope. And Andy inboxes me, you know, occasionally, and I kind of talk a little bit down, like, man, this shit's like, it's hard because this is a hobby for all of us, you know, and beyond the hobby aspect, like, I wanted to reach folks and be a a useful source of information. You know, not everyone lives in DC, and not everyone is hip to, you know, listening to, you know, the radio FM or iHeartRadio, whatever, and getting like the DC persona, the you know, Kevin Sheehan and Golloday and 106.7, whatever. So we just try to be a different avenue. More of a fan-based pod, but of course we want the guest on as well. But it's difficult when you ask and you try to interact and they don't come. But we keep grinding because we love the team more than anything. More than having a featured guest, it's just fun to get with Phil, with Dev, with Steve, with Ellie, and talk ball, man. And then obviously having, you know, guests on, fans as well. We always try to ask the question within the Redskins Addicts, well, Washington Football Addicts group now is, hey, like, come on and vibe with us, man. It's always open. The line is open. And, yeah, it's at the end of the day, man, I don't care about making a dime of revenue. It's just talking Washington football, man. Like I'm a huge Knicks fan. I love the Yankees, and they're by far the most successful sports organization probably in the world. But I still love the Washington Redskins, Washington football team. So it's always going to be number one for me, man. I love talking it.
I don't care if they're called just Washington, blah, blah, blahs. Still a fan, man.
Whatever, man. Whatever the name's going to be, man, but I don't know.
There's so many Washington football podcasts as well, though, isn't there? We're lucky as a team. There's so many.
There's a lot, and it's funny because Ellie always tells me, he's like, dude, there's no competition, man. I'm like, fuck that. Like, there's competition, of course. Like, I want to take. It's hard. There's 24 hours in a day. There's 7 days in a week. There's only so much time that someone can listen to a podcast. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day as well, like we got 5,200, close to 5,300 in the group. If we get 10% of those folks listening to the podcast, like I'm happy, man. Like that's good enough for Rod, man. I think it's probably good enough for all the other hosts on the pod as well, man. But it's tough because there's so much good content that exists out there, man.
Just gotta get a British accent. That's all you need.
I got a British accent. Tell people to fuck off.
You're gonna sound like an African
fucking novice.
I'm African. Somebody told me I was an African. I had on a Sony shirt one time, man, at work. And somebody thought I was an African exchange student. I was like, what? So I fucked with him for like an hour. I was like, I am very happy to be here. And USA.
Give me all your One Piece and Two Piece.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm going to Walmart to buy a drink for consumption. You know, I just like messing with him the whole day, you know. And
I love Andy, I love the Brits, man. The way you guys curse each other out.
Yeah, man. You gotta get our if you don't get our humor, you're fucked because
we had a scenario last week, man. So I was training with 3rd UK division. And they had a certain scenario where they had to debate against each other. It was interesting for me. We don't teach debate, at least in ROTC when I went to school, whatever. Mm-hmm. But it seems like in the UK Army, that's one thing that they teach their officers is debate. But it was funny as hell because I think it's beyond the officers, also the enlisted corps as well. I had corporals in this class, and they're just debating against colonels, lieutenant colonels, majors, and taking them to task. And it was the funniest shit in the world, just the way that they curse people out so respectfully. You just want to like buy them a beer, like fucking hand them $1,000 check. Like, that was beautiful, mate. And like no, I just cursed this dude out in proper, perfect English. So yeah, I love
our humor and your humor is ours is very sarcastic, but in a good way. Like I
love it.
Yeah. What's a British cuss word though?
I don't know how much times I get asked this.
Like they're not really.
I've literally asked this question. It's like sometimes some fucking dickhead asked me if I'd met the Queen. I was like, no, I fucking haven't met the Queen.
It's not the same shit.
Yeah, it's not the same shit. I've never met the fucking Queen. I can't wait for her to die. I get like a week off work. So
but that's not really cussing over here. But what's a cuss word that's equal to like motherfucker or something? In Britain?
You tosser.
Yeah,
tosser, wanker. Fred Smoot's favorite cuss word when he was on our podcast. He's like, Andy, I'm not letting you go without calling us wankers. He wants us to be called the Washington Wankers.
That would be pretty dope. I would buy a Washington Wankers t-shirt.
Yeah, he's like, Andy, he goes, you need to call us wankers, and it's hard because our humor is so dry and sarcastic. And when I spend a lot of time in the States, and some of you get it, and some of you like, look, I crack jokes that over here will be hilarious, and you guys look at me like, what the fuck did you just say?
Yeah, because wanker's not a real cuss word over here.
No, wanker's not a cuss word, but it's, you know, but you know.
But if you get it, you get it.
Yeah, but you like, luckily, I'm like you guys. Mostly, everyone gets it now. And like the podcast I do, I have guests on that. Like I have to remember sometimes that I'm English because I'll speak to them off air, and they're like, I didn't understand a damn word you said.
I can understand you Brits. It's the Irishmen that are confusing as all hell, man.
Oh, Jesus.
Actually, it's the Scots get me. And I can understand the Irish. It's the Scots that kill me.
A lot of my family are Scottish. And yeah, even when I go up there, like to see friends and stuff, I can't understand a word they say. They hate us anyway because they're Scottish and we're English. But
yeah, Scots are definitely like backwoods, deep South America, man. With their accent, it's just so thick.
When I was I stayed in Martinsburg, West Virginia. That was it was like a different world for me. It's like I couldn't believe some of they didn't understand me, I didn't understand them, and I was there for nearly a year.
Andy, I live 30 minutes from West Virginia.
Yeah,
and I have the same problem.
Yeah. I was there so that's how I become a Washington fan, obviously. So in 98, 99, I spent nearly a year there. And yeah, they didn't understand me. I didn't understand them. There was fuck all to do in West Virginia. And it was just like, yeah.
West Virginia and Eastern Kentucky are pretty much the exact same.
Out of curiosity, Andy, because that's where in West Virginia were you?
Martinsburg.
What were you doing there?
Coal mining or some shit.
No one else on this podcast will understand why that's funny to me. Okay, first of all, Andy.
Yeah.
I live an hour from Martinsburg. I live right down 81 South.
Mm-hmm.
Martinsburg is absolutely it's the shithole shitholes.
Yeah, I know, bro.
You could not have gotten a worse example.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, Martinsburg. And Martinsburg, for those who are in Maryland, it's Hagerstown all over again. It's a heavy drug capital, tons of meth. It's just every bad stereotype you've seen of small town white trash America is Martinsburg. Like that is the stereotype right there. Yeah. And poor Andy comes from Britain, comes from England, and has to spend a year there, and that's his immersion into American culture.
That was it.
You guys do not understand. If you haven't been to
Martinsburg, you off in Compton, bro.
But that's how I fell in love with the Washington football team. It wasn't for them, no Washington football team.
True. At least you got that out of it.
Yeah.
Hey, shit, we got one here in Missouri too. It's called Independence. It's not so independent.
We got one here too.
Capital of the world is what we call it around here.
The meth capital of the world in Independence?
That's what they say.
Can't be higher than Kentucky. Can't be higher than Kentucky. Can't be higher than Kentucky.
I'm gonna have to throw some facts at you, Dev.
We coined the term Mountain Dew mouth. Think about it, man. Like Kentucky has to be the worst, man. You ever seen Wrong Turn?
That was in West Virginia, dude. That movie took place in West Virginia. Area.
You ever seen what's the other one? The whatever it is. That crazy little kid was crazy. Old Easter
Deliverance.
Yeah, you seen that shit?
Fucking human computer. Why do you know what he's talking about? Everyone else is waiting for the punchline.
Right.
Definitely.
Phil completes me, bro.
I'm telling you. I should go on Jeopardy. I would kill Ken Jennings.
I can't believe that we're arguing over meth capitals of the world on the Washington Football Addicts podcast. Like, this is classic content.
One thing to talk about.
By the way, I think the best thing you guys ever gave America was The Office. We flipped that shit.
Yeah, then you fucked it up.
Flipped it and reversed it.
Nah, fuck off, Dev.
Just you know, she's just saying you flip it up and reverse it backwards right there.
You smoke weed every day.
Yes, I do.
You fucked up,
right. Andy, yeah. I'll give you this. The best thing you gave us was House of Cards.
The Office, bro.
Wait,
the British version of House of Cards is amazing.
It's good. Yeah, the original.
Time out. Wait, pause the podcast. There's a British version of House of Cards?
Yes.
Yeah, the original.
Really? The original.
The original.
Yeah, man.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up with all you British actors coming to America and killing these damn roles recently, man?
Idris
Elba, but like even so, I love watching All American.
Game of Thrones, maybe. I don't know.
You guys watch All American at all?
No.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
So that actor, like the main actor, is like from fucking the UK, and it's funny as shit. Like the dude has never like played football, did anything until
the soccer guy.
Yeah, he likes soccer, but like
he comes over. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, it's on Apple TV. I know what you're on about now.
Oh my god, like it's crazy.
There's Ted Lasso. You gotta watch Ted Lasso.
But we give you Steve told me about that when I was on the Addicts. But we give you shit and then you fuck it up like The Office. We gave you The Office. And
The Office is better. You tripping?
Fuck off.
The Office is better, man. Stop
Fuck you, man.
The Office is better, man.
We gave you The Office.
Y'all don't have a good show like The Office. Y'all ain't got a Big Bang Theory or nothing like that over. Y'all ain't got a mark.
Only Fools and Horses is the greatest show ever made.
What? It ain't better than Comedy Show. It ain't better than Big Bang Theory. It ain't better than if you want to get into real shows like
English.
Sopranos,
This is an English show. If you want to learn, everyone always asks me what my favorite show of all time is. It's Only Fools and Horses.
Only
Fools and Horses. I've actually seen that show.
Is that like a series show? Like
everyone asks me where do I get my like Cockney? How do I talk? How I talk? And you go and chat to Maddie on the HTWR podcast. I've taught her so much English slang. She absolutely loves it.
Did you say Only Fools and Horses?
Yeah.
See, I thought you said Only Fools.
What is it? Is it comedy?
Yeah, comedy. Yeah.
Fuck you, Andy.
It's amazing.
Series?
Fucking damn it.
Yeah, it's a series. Yeah.
What's it on, man?
Why make cunt?
We have it on our Netflix. It's on TV over here, but Netflix have got it in the UK. But I don't know if you guys will.
You're muted.
Greatest show ever made.
I think Derek's trying to jump in. I seen his mouth move. I didn't hear anything though.
Derek's right there.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I had a moment.
What's your favorite TV series of all time? You're young. What is your favorite show?
The Simpsons.
Man, my favorite show right now, not really right now, but it's been out a couple years, is Breaking Bad. That was my shit.
Good call.
Breaking Bad was dope.
I met someone the other day.
Still watching it?
I finished it. I watched El Camino.
See, I watched El Camino. Did you get into Better Call Saul?
Yeah, I started to watch it. I got like 3 episodes in, and I'm like, I can't do this.
Y'all like Sons of Anarchy? I didn't watch that.
Sons of Anarchy was brilliant.
I didn't watch it. My girl keeps telling me to watch it.
It was really good. It was really good.
Sons of Anarchy is good, man. And the spin-off, they just made a spin-off.
I like Sopranos for my favorite one.
Hey, Saul, like Better Call Saul actor Bob Odenkirk. Did you guys see like his new action movie that's coming out?
Mm-hmm.
I heard about it.
Where he plays like a spy or whatever and has a family.
Yeah, it looks wild, man. Like I'm trying to find the name of it right now, man.
Yeah. It looks
Nobody. What's called one? Nobody. It looks interesting as shit.
What's the movie with the Spider-Man kid in it? Chaos Awakening, whatever it is. We can see his thoughts.
Come out, yeah.
Shit. I want to see that shit, man. Like you can see everything. It's like a whole planet of just men, and you can see their thoughts over their head. And then like a spaceship crashes, has a girl on, and they flip the fuck out.
What the hell is this called?
It's Ray from Star Wars plays the chick. Chaos Awakening or Chaos something, man. It's pretty dope. It's got the Spider-Man nigga in it.
I don't see anything.
No, not Jerry. It's hold on, I'll tell you, man.
Fucking
Tom Hammond's in it, man. Hold on.
Yeah, it's only just
Tom
come out
Holland.
a week ago.
Holland, yeah.
Tom Holland.
I'm horrible with names. This dude right here is like a fucking.
I guess. Yeah, that's why Dev tells us.
Philopedia over there. Philopedia.
Washington football team.
Philopedia knows everything, man.
Philopedia.
She said Philopedia. Sounds like something you shouldn't have.
Chaos Walking. Play the trailer, motherfucker. Can we do that or we'll get fucked up?
Yeah, you probably have to pay for that.
I just found the coolest Walter White soundboard.
Oh shit!
Oh man!
I didn't watch Breaking Bad, guys. So
no, you didn't.
No, man. I feel like I won't like it because it was on cable. Like I like. Is it better than Snowfall?
How did you not watch Breaking Bad? What? Too many white people in it?
It can't be better than Snowfall, man.
Dude, I love Snowfall, bro. Trust me, Breaking Bad was hella dope.
Can't be better than Snowfall.
Watch it, dude. Look, here's the thing.
Trust me, David. You'll like it.
Breaking Bad is literally like the breaking point of every hardworking American, Brit, fucking
So you just said
Afghan.
hardworking.
It
I
doesn't
mean, I
matter.
don't understand. I
Hardworking
sold drugs to get
individual.
school shoes, man. That's
Nah, man.
nah.
Breaking Bad. No. Listen, Breaking Bad is hella
Previous
dope, man.
life.
Please watch it. Please watch it.
Yeah, you'd like it.
Please watch it. Dev, watch it, bro. Like that's
24. I know people that haven't seen
Watch
24 yet. How the fuck have you not seen 24? Like the greatest show ever.
I love.
Rodney, come on, man.
I love 24.
I haven't finished it.
I haven't finished
Here's
either. It's a good show. I haven't finished it.
It's a good show.
It ain't better than Game of Thrones.
Okay. Here's the
Nothing's
thing.
touching Game of
It's
Thrones.
amazing.
As a military dude, when I watch 24, like anything that has like anything related to like U.S. capabilities.
You can't watch Homeland then.
It's
like
so
Homeland,
fucking
too.
cheesy to me.
Homeland's good.
It's so over the top, and I just laugh. My wife looks at me and she's like, "Can we do that?" I'm like, "I can't tell you yes or no, but like, I hate this show right now.
Damn, hold on, man.
It's just stupid."
24.
I'm back to what you said. You can't tell us yes or no.
Because I can't confirm or deny.
Hold on, man. It's a very Nixon answer.
Hey, that's what you have to do.
Where
I
does
mean,
Parkins go to?
I can't confirm or deny the information, but like, I can't watch it because it's so fucking stupid to me.
At that point,
Comical.
pour another drink.
Pour another drink, exactly.
Pour another
Fucking
drink
hell,
on it.
Jesus.
Give you one of these.
Hadouken!
Great.
Y'all get one of those.
I hate you, Steve, because I paid for my fucking soundboard, and you're able as a host of the damn,
You
host of
can
the Zoom
too.
call.
You can too. You can too. Go to share screen at the bottom. Go over to advanced music or computer sound only, and you can share all your shit.
I didn't know that. It's okay. I mean, you guys can hear what I play on my soundboard now, right? So
Yeah.
that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Cheap cheers.
It's all good.
It's not live anyways. This is not live anyways.
It is live. We're live on YouTube right now. I didn't tell anyone. We're not live right now. We're not live right now.
Oh,
We're not.
shit. 'Cause I think I might have farted 3 times off mute by accident. that was Derek's.
It's still gonna get posted as a pod anyway.
Man, that was not.
I was all Dev.
Y'all so juvenile, man. Have you ever asked Alexa to fart? Funniest shit ever. The craziest thing in the history. Say, Alexa,
if you
fart.
make me spit on my computer, I'm gonna kill you, Steve.
What happens when you ask Alexa to fart?
Oh my god, it's the funniest shit. Hold on, man. I'm gonna be able to make mine do it from here. Oh shit.
We've reached levels of debauchery.
Hold
which
on.
has not been
One
in a
second.
pod
This
before.
is worth staying up till 1:15 in the morning.
Oh yes, we have 20 minutes left.
Fart.
Oh my god.
Fatality.
It didn't work. It didn't work.
What the hell?
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Oh, Dev.
It didn't work. My shit's all in the back room.
Oh.
He told Alexa to fart and fucking killed him.
Pretty
Oh my
good.
god.
Smoke
Couldn't get it
weed
going.
every day.
Twice a day, motherfucker.
That's the funny one. Oh man.
Hey, so can we have a discussion real quick?
Yes.
What's up,
Whatever you
dude?
want.
Please,
Okay.
be the adult in the room. What's up, baby?
Okay, so we need to talk about Trey Boston. I need to know why everybody wants him in here so bad. Why is he the only answer at free safety? Why is he the best in the league who's never been all pro or to a Pro Bowl?
Because he's the only one that's left.
I think so. Phil hit it. He's the only one who's left. He's a fairly large name in the room, and we love acquiring players that have a name. I'm good with what we got. I mean, I'm good with what we got to a certain extent, because do I think Trey Boston is better than the Shazer Everett? Yes. So I think he could
be
still
Jeremy
be an
Reeves
upgrade.
anyways.
Yeah, I think
I think
Jeremy
he could still
Reeves
be an
is the
upgrade.
future. Jeremy Reeves is the future at free safety to me.
Yeah,
I think Cameron Curl is a free safety until we go to subs.
Dope, man.
Until we go to subs, and then
Surprise
you'll
of the
see.
season.
Then you'll see. I think Jeremy Reed, and I think Jeremy Reeves is good, man. I think he's a better than average.
Troy Apke left it.
Oh, my God,
Oh,
that's
good.
boy.
He's a special teams guy, man. You gotta keep.
No, he can't be
league
here,
minimal
man.
guy, man.
He's not going to be here next season.
Definitely will be here next season. He's a league minimal guy. Why wouldn't he be? Why wouldn't
Troy
you have
Apke?
whoever you have playing
Fucking
Apke's
hell,
job is going to
Dev,
be chasing
man.
kicks and punts anyways.
Troy Apke's not going to be here next season. You got more
Well,
chance
there
of
you
you
go.
playing at safety.
I mean, he don't have to play safety to be on the team. He just has to chase down punts and kicks.
He can't even do that. He's shit.
He's all right at that.
I mean, so I said this before. Like, if they can find a way to get a healthy Landon Collins, a healthy Cameron Curl, and then pick your person, Jeremy Reeves, DeShazer Everett.
Could be Fuller if we get the other Fuller.
No, he just signed. He signed
signed
with
with Denver.
Denver.
Oh,
Broncos
he did?
tonight.
It's just-
today.
Damn, that quick. Wow.
All I gotta say is it better
Player.
not be Apke.
No,
better
he
not.
should be the backup. He should be the third backup. When you have Reeves who can play, no whammies, no whammies. Apke, yeah, I don't even know. Wasn't me.
That was me.
How'd you do that? Damn.
Yeah, look at the
I
group
bought my
chat.
soundboard, you fucks.
He hit him with the motherfucking Scooby Doo shit,
I
man.
call y'all.
Right. So yeah, man.
All the guys on Scooby Doo were high, by the way.
You disloyal, fool-ass, bitch-made punk.
Damn.
Yeah,
Someone's
that's how I'm
getting
feeling
funny.
right now. Damn.
Rod soundboard be like,
We got to
So you just gotta do the Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
And he
You
paid
can at
for it.
least do the you can just do the Family Feud wrong answer sound. That's just hilarious.
No whammies. Yeah, but I don't think we need Trey Boston, man. We got plenty of other people who could fill that role. Curl, Everett, Apke. Like that's you don't need Trey Boston. There's no need to pay for that salary.
You think he'll command a
Personally.
big salary?
I mean, he's what, 7 years?
28 years old. He's still fairly young.
Or he'll be 8th year. So he'll if you have 8 seasons, you're at least, a little bit of money.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't think it's necessary. I do not think it's necessary to get Trey Boston. But Ron Rivera loves his Panther players, so I don't know.
I think that's the other reason why Trey Boston keeps coming up. It's because he is a Carolina guy.
Now, if you're saying
Everyone's like,
Christian McCaffrey, that's a different story. But Trey
we're
Boston,
talking.
I can't believe
I wouldn't
Carolina
mind
cut
getting the kid out of
Christian
San
McCaffrey,
Fran, Jaquiski Tart.
I don't know him. Who is he? Tell us about him.
Okay, he's kind of a free safety, strong safety hybrid. He came out of a small school. I can't remember the name of it right now, but he played in the Super Bowl. But you know how Ron Rivera likes his versatility in all his guys. The guy played free and strong, and he can play nickel, kind of like Cam Curl, I guess you could say. I don't know if we do go sign a guy, that's the type of guy I want. I would much rather have a guy like him than have a guy like Trey Boston.
Came from Samford University. Just looked it up. So he's from Mobile, Alabama, but went to Samford University, wherever the hell that is. So I'm trying to click it. That's in Alabama as well. That's in Alabama as well. So yeah, I'm all for depth. Here's the thing: like, if we have the money to spend, I don't think salary cap rolls over. So if you don't spend $30 million this year, does it roll over to the following year? It does.
It rolls over, yeah.
Oh, well, fuck. If it does, then whatever, man. Let that shit roll over. I mean, do I think we're in position to compete for Lombardi this year? Probably not. So I don't want us to.
What's a good season for us this year?
What's a good season?
10 wins. 10 wins. Minimum.
11 wins is a good season because we haven't done
10's
11
minimum. 10's minimum because we do have a really tough schedule and whatever. 10 minimum though.
Win the division and win the division with a winning record. I think it would be a good season. I'll say that.
Yep.
So if that means 9-8 or some shit like that, because it's supposed to be 17 games this year.
Yeah. When's that decision being made?
Probably the owners' meeting, probably sometime in April.
Okay,
is my guess. Is
right. The schedule has been put
back.
back. The announcement of the schedule has been put back, hasn't it?
I think I have. It has.
I need to book a flight.
But shit, man, I don't know, man. Like I want Ryan Fitzpatrick to blow my mind, and that's what it's going to come down to. You hate to always belabor the discussion on the quarterback position, but that's what it boils down to. Is Ryan
position on the team, man?
Yeah, is he going to give us stability? Is he going to be that guy that can throw for 3 touchdowns and an interception on average. And, you know, I mean, you're going to have a 1 interception, one touchdown game, or, you know, two touchdowns, 1 interception. But I just need him to stay in that positive ratio as far as like on a game basis. I can't have a game where he has 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions 4 times this year. To me, that's a huge detriment. No matter how strong you think that defense is going to be, they're saying that he's going to be a quarterback to stretch the field and take chances, but he needs to not be reckless. And I don't know much about Ryan, you know, Fitzpatrick to know if he's going to be a reckless player. I don't know if that's just
but bro, seriously, every team he's been on, he has been in front of a young quarterback. Every single team he's been on. You could go back to Buffalo, JP Losman. You could go back to every team. You could just name it.
Last 3 teams he's been on, he's actually played pretty well. He's been kicked
so
off.
The question is that person
be in this league that long and not make the playoffs once?
That's crazy.
Yeah, he's had some pretty bad teams. But is he on that team for us? For Taylor Heineke, Kyle Allen, or someone to be determined? Like, that's the question you have to think about, because that's why he's here, right? He's not here to take us to the promised land for 5-10 years. He's here for 2021 and 2021 only. That's what he does. So who is he here to be the bridge for? Like Andy's name on Twitter, the bridge. Is he the bridge? Is he the bridge for Heineke, or he the bridge for someone that ain't even on this roster?
Steven Montez.
I think it's Heineke unless
Fuck you, Phil.
I think it's Heineke unless they get somebody in the first round.
You think it's Heineke?
They have that much in the first and second round.
Do you reckon they're hoping that Heineke is as good as we saw in that one game?
Man, that would be phenomenal if he
can mentor him for 1 season and say, look, this is you in 20 years time, like what Fitzpatrick is.
Heineke's already what, 25, 26, 27? How old is
he's on the older end. He's like 27.
27. I think he's 27.
But here, check this out. Would you get upset if Fitzpatrick wasn't even the starting quarterback?
I think
a little bit. I laugh.
Yeah, I think you paid him $10 million. He's going to be the star.
So we're paying $10 million for a guy to sit the bench.
Yeah, he's going to start.
And we're going to pay $1.5 million for a guy to start.
Yeah, I know Andy on Twitter has been saying that he's getting this money. He's fucking starting.
He's starting.
No!
10 million. 10 million.
No, God, please, no. No.
I mean, if you're looking at sharing snaps. Thank you, Michael Scott. I think he has to start week 1. Like, unless you're really going to share snaps. Like, I don't know. I think quarterback competitions.
I don't think Kyle Allen's going to be fit as well. I don't think he'll be fit come September.
Yeah, if he's not, then that's even better. If he is fit, then that's even worse. That's actually bad news for us if he's fit, because they love Kyle Allen. You know that. They love Kyle Allen. So I hope he's not fit, and it's just Ryan Fitzpatrick, Taylor Heineke. I think that's clear.
And we go for a Russell Wilson next year.
Ooh, don't get me excited.
I think we go for Russell Wilson
next year.
I would
take Russell Wilson in a heartbeat. Man,
we're not on his list of teams.
I know we're not. And poor Deshaun Watson, man. I thought Deshaun was going to be that man's about to be unemployed. 20-something. What is it, Dev? 20-something and ladies now.
He's going to be in prison. No about unemployed.
Yeah, man.
Hey, you never know.
How far the mighty have fallen. Jeez. And, quarterbacks, Aaron Rodgers is going to be, I don't know if they're going to keep Aaron Rodgers or they're going to go with Jordan Love. I don't know what the Packers are going to do, but someone's going to be available here next.
I think this season's going to be a prove-it season for Washington. I think we're going to prove to everyone how we're going to, you say, Watson, he doesn't want to come to Washington. But I think what we do this season, we're interviewing quarterbacks now for next season, how we perform. So if we get to the playoffs with, Phil said, if we win 10, 11 games, then we might get someone like a Russell Wilson. If we get to the playoffs with a losing record, we've got no fucking chance. We'll get another. It'll be a bridge year. I agree with, when Rodney was on our podcast on New Steve and Dev on Monday. We have to do it. We have to do it this season. If we're sitting here this time next year talking about a bridge quarterback, we're fucked.
Yep, I'm with you.
Yeah, we cannot do that 2 seasons in a row for sure, man.
Then Rivera's under real pressure.
Yeah. Unless he wins a division. I mean, if Fitzpatrick goes out and wins his division, he might not be under pressure. If you say, hey, Fitzpatrick is coming back again to be a bridge again to the future, if we don't get QB1 of the future this year.
I've got some non-football related breaking news.
Is it about the Terps?
is just hold on 1 second.
We'll get back in the
One
NCAA
second.
tournament. Somebody got
It
COVID.
This is for Andy.
BBC breaking news.
It's like some light stick ninja shit, man. Remember those
The
back in those days?
BBC on.
I did that one just for Andy. Oh,
I love that.
So 13th seed Ohio has beaten the defending college basketball champion Virginia Cavaliers in the first round of the NCAA tournament. So UVA is out in the first round, and Maryland has beaten UConn 63-54. That's your DMV sports update right there.
I have a question.
Oh, and Georgetown got their asses kicked earlier.
Damn.
I have a question. Why is college sports so big in America?
I think because it feeds professional sports, and you know why professional sports, and that's why. And
everyone asks me that all the time. I get asked that all the time over here. Why is college sports?
Schools are schools, right? It's educational, but they make so much money for their school. It's not even funny. So that's why you always hear, should players get paid for their, for their NCAA football or being in their likeness in a video game?
Likeness.
I think also a lot of these guys
also
are not going to the big leagues.
But we don't get over here because our colleges are like nothing.
Right.
Well, the other thing too, Andy, I'll tell you this: before pro sports were big, college sports used to be bigger than because they were around before pro sports, so they always had a built-in thing. Like the NFL didn't get bigger than college football really until the 70s and 80s.
How's the Saturday NFL going to work now then next season? Because you're having Saturday games, right?
I don't think so. Saturday is NCAA.
They only do that late. They do that late in the season after the college regular season.
Oh, okay. Because obviously Amazon Prime
15,
got Thursday.
16, 17. 15, 16, 17 is Saturday football for the NFL. And,
Okay.
And NCAA, you got to because we don't have a minor league football. Like we want, like you can ask me, Rod, and Phil, we want the XFL to be that league.
MFL? You mean the MFL?
Not okay for you, the
You mean
MFL.
the MFL? Come on.
The minor football league. Hey,
Help a brother out.
the bottom line is the NFL doesn't have a feeder league besides college, and it's kind of bullshit. They need to have a feeder league. The basketball, they have college basketball. Now we have the G League and the D League, so they're just starting to come into a feeder league. Like so for soccer over there, what are the leagues that feed the Premier League over there? Like
we've got the Premier League, then you go down to the Championship, League One, League Two, and then the Conference, which is what I played at.
Yeah.
So that all feeds up. So yeah, Premier League, Championship, League One, League Two, Conference, and then you have all your like under 23 teams.
Right.
You were an amateur like soccer player?
Yeah.
Wow.
I need your fucking autograph, man.
Seriously, man. You never told us that.
Legit. No, I never knew that. Breaking news, man. No shit.
Beep, beep,
Oh,
beep,
shit.
That's cool as shit.
So yeah, that was,
hell for that.
I seen you playing hacky sack or some shit on your Twitter page, man. I don't know what you So what's this dude doing, man? He's just kicking the ball to himself. It's like
he's doing it well. You understand? British come out of the womb doing that.
yeah.
I tried to do that with my kids in the driveway like 2 weeks ago.
You ain't shooting no 3-pointer. You ain't shit where I'm from, bro.
Dude, I could bounce the soccer ball on my toe for like 1 or 2 kicks and then it's off. I don't know what's going on. Like I'm literally turning 360 degrees. Like,
I could literally do 200 of them.
Really? That was impressive. I seen you do it. I was like, holy shit, that's
I
awesome.
can't do 200 of anything.
We can all.
I used to be okay, but now I am a total disgrace to my Brazilian genetics.
Yeah.
I used to be decent, but
he can't even fight like all the other Brazilian guys, man. You know what I'm saying?
Dev, you already tried to tell me I didn't have calves, and I proved you wrong. Do you want to go 2 for 2 on this one?
But we're playing flag. So
you
when we
have to clarify those kind of statements before you just go on the air and say that I said something about your calves, bro.
Hey,
are you boys entering the podcast flag football game that we're sorting out? Are the addicts going to be representing?
No,
hey, if
I'm
someone
40,
tells
I'm 43, man. I'm not running around with y'all guys.
We've only just talked about it, so there's going to be in September. There's going to be a podcast flag football game.
I gotta play.
I threw us in there. I threw us in there.
I'm playing. There's going to be HTBR, Burgundies, everyone. We're all playing.
I have
Any
flags.
folks don't like rock.
I have everything. I'm ready to go. You know,
that's okay because I'm going to recruit Fred Brown, and we're going to win because of that.
Look, I still have my wristband from when I played flag.
Gary Clark's in the group.
Gary Clark. Hey, he's going to be on our podcast soon. Don't worry. I'm working it. Look, I got all my plays from flag football, so I'm ready to go. Yeah. I'm your quarterback.
I haven't played flag in years, but I'm looking forward to it. Come over there.
But I would be remiss.
How Haskins of you to wear a wristband for flag football, Steve?
That's why I have this. You don't remember, bro, but that's why I have this. I brought it out for that episode when they talked about Haskins wears a wristband. Haskins, because everyone wears a wristband, bro. It's not rocket science. And wristbands, they help everybody. But listen, I would be remiss if you know, Dev asked to cover it. We talked about was it 70 chip?
Oh yeah,
chip. 70 chip.
I need one of those sweaters, man. That motherfucker look like
goal line. I write 70.
There's Bill Arnsparger. Of course, he's made his defensive call. Let's see who'll win this battle of strategy.
Right here, Tom.
Riggins.
He's 380 or something.
Unless Blackwood can catch him, and he can't.
Like go something cow or something.
What a tremendous play! But
look at his stats.
Higgins ran through an arm tackle and carried it all the way into the end zone.
John Riggins, the seventh man to run for over 100 yards in the Super Bowl, the first from the National Conference, and he caps it off with a 42-yard touchdown on a 4th and inches. And now the try for point by Mosley.
Watch this.
Let's see if we can see McNeil slip. Now he'll be coming across the bottom of your picture. There, whoops. There he is right there. He's coming back into your picture. He got back late and just barely got his arms around the waist of John Riggins. You can't tackle Riggins high, and you can't tackle him with just arms. You've got to get some bodies on top of him. Watch him run right through this tackle and on into the end zone.
So the star of these playoffs, Jack.
Man, somebody wore a whole three-piece suit to the Washington
couple things you want to pull up from that. First of all, one of the most underrated players in the Gibbs era was the fullback on a play, and that was Otis Wansley. That guy, all he did was a blocking back and a special teams gunner. That was it. But he was one of those dudes who did all those little things, and people forget him. The other thing is, of course, Mark Mosley doing the straight ahead kick. He was the last one to do that. That shoe he's wearing is in the Hall of Fame. I've seen it.
Flat.
Yeah.
That's
no, it's not flat. It's a regular shoe, but it's freaking huge because he wore like 7 socks. So he had to have a bigger shoe just to fit that. You know, he had 2 different size shoes when he was on the field.
He might be straight ahead go larger. Most kickers go smaller with their shoes.
Well, he had to, like I said, he had like 7 or 8 pairs of those big
I know, but
socks.
But that's just interesting history of the league as far as like you talk to a lot. Well, but you hear a lot of kickers say, "Yeah, I wear a size 11, but I wear a size 9 in my kicking shoe." It's like, fuck that, man. Like that shit hurts. But to hear someone go, 4 sizes larger with extra socks is interesting. But
yeah, and it's funny because Mark Mosley was the last straight head kicker in the league. But you'll still occasionally see it in high school.
I saw it, Andy.
UK office is the best. Fuck off, Andy.
Yeah,
Zoom name.
He knows it's true, man. He don't want to.
Steve will like mine.
Steve don't want to admit things, man, when it's against their own country.
XFL.
Hey, XFL's coming back, bro. Rock is gonna bring it back. The beer snake is coming back.
Right there. Did you hear what they're trying to do? They're trying to merge the XFL and the CFL.
Yep.
Hey, whatever.
Make it happen.
That would be exciting because CFL football is fun to watch because there's only 3 downs, so it's always throwing the ball.
Which is like the NFL these days.
Yeah, but they were doing it 20 years ago like that.
Hey,
Yeah, no,
you
but
know
it's
what's if you haven't watched it, that new I don't know what it's called, but that league where you pick the teams change every week, and it's indoor arena league where Johnny
in
Manziel plays.
Atlanta, whatever.
The teams and it's on Twitch.
I think Gordon was in that league, right?
Yeah, the first round pick from the draft
That
back in
shit's
2002.
Crazy. That shit's
Playing it.
crazy. It's like arena league football, but the teams change every week.
Do you know who the number 1 quarterback is in that league?
Johnny
Manziel, right?
Johnny Manziel.
Yes, it's so crazy. That shit's so awesome. That's
I watch
so
on
cool.
Twitch. Yeah, fan-controlled football is what you're talking about.
So cool. So cool.
Yeah.
But you know what? DC Defenders, they play at Audi Field, which is a beautiful stadium if you haven't been there. It's right 1 block over from Nats Park in DC at the neighborhood.
I can't wait to go to Nats Park, man. That's on my list.
Yeah, Andy, you come here, man. Can't wait to see you, man.
September, man. I'll be there. September.
Yeah. Can't wait.
I'll tell you what, Andy. You should come. You should go watch a DC United game so you can criticize how shitty the MLS is.
I've seen you go on YouTube and type in American. We all our big thing over here, right? So we type in American soccer chants. Fucking hell, you guys are terrible.
Yeah, pretty bad.
I don't know. At least DC United's got an established fan group. They do pretty well. Them in Seattle. The rest can fuck off.
Yeah, but hey, soccer's getting so big in the States now, like really big.
But it's Premier League. It's not even our league.
Premier.
It's Premier League.
Premier League.
Oh, not like
we had Wayne Rooney. Okay, give us a little bit of credit.
You had him when he was shit.
If you watched Ted Lasso, I would make
David Beckham when he was good.
Ted Lasso reference, but if you haven't seen it, you would understand it. So,
David Beckham when he was good.
We did.
I don't know any of those guys, man. Sorry.
Proper football.
Yeah, right.
Gentlemen,
I belong ball made of sheepskin going through an H and a ripping victory, as Eddie Murphy would say on Coming to America.
Coming to America too. I watched that the other day. That is terrible.
I didn't think it was bad, but it was.
I liked it.
It was not.
Man,
it wasn't
come
part
on.
1, but it wasn't bad. After the funeral section, it was all right. I thought it was funny.
Is James Earl Jones in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the part that wasn't funny. The rest of it was all right to me.
No, but you like Justice League, so
I like you too.
Yeah, you like Justice League.
Andy's dismissing your opinion instantly.
They need to have Marvel versus Justice League just so we can end this once and for all and wipe DC.
Never gonna end.
Dr. Manhattan wins anyways, man. Nobody's beating that guy. Period.
Wipe DC off the face of the earth.
Dr. Manhattan wins.
He's talking about DC Comics, not DC football, folks.
Must clarify.
Oh my gosh, fellas, it's I think we're getting towards that time, but we want not to go over the limit with catching folks' attention span. But Andy and crazy Curtis Samuel now, I guess Derek is his name too. Thanks, man, for jumping on with us for the barbershop pod, man. And we're getting to the phase where I want to at least give a shout out. So shout out to you two, Derek and Andy, for joining us, man. It's been a pleasure just chatting Washington football and just things in general with you guys. But I'll go around the horn. So Phil, kick to you in the bottom right of my screen. What's your shout outs this week as we close out the barbershop?
Shout out to Tullamore Dew because I'm drinking it and they ain't paying me for it.
You're babysitting that bottle, man. That shit's at the same level.
No, it's not.
I haven't seen you pour another drink. He hasn't poured another drink. Phil is a babysitter with the alcohol, ladies and gentlemen. Babysitter.
Go.
Babysitter.
Take a sip. Take a sip.
Down in one.
Let's
Brazil
go.
sucks at soccer.
Hey, Phil, we'll see you on Tuesday, brother. We'll see you on Tuesday.
His face changed. He turned up, but I love you, Phil. That's all good.
Phil looks like Kingpin on Spider-Man.
I literally went through 2 glasses, but this thing, like literally this bottle, I mean, I started up here. I'm now here.
That's not bad.
I started drinking on Saturday. It's now fucking Sunday.
Yeah,
My bottle's empty,
brother.
My bottle is empty.
Mine is
Didn't
full.
did it start full?
It started halfway.
I just drink the neck out of this and the neck out of it.
Dev's not a drinker.
Damn, Dev's giving neck. Jesus Christ, man.
Man, I realized after I said it, it was, I'm sorry.
You talking about me being baby sipper? Look at Dev's bottles.
I don't drink, man. I smoked like 3 blunts today. I mean, I don't.
Andy, give out your shout outs, brother. Who you giving shout outs to, man?
You know what? I'm going to give it to you guys just for always having me on and being gracious with my my crazy English ways. And you guys, since you've changed to the Washington Addicts, you deserve all the credit in the world.
Washington Football Addicts.
Washington Football Addicts. So I'm going to give it to you boys for having me on your show. And it's now nearly 2 a.m. in the morning. So I appreciate you.
Mad respect.
Thank you,
dude.
dude.
Appreciate you
Man,
guys.
I usually don't get off work till 2 in the morning, man. Quit being
Hey, next
this
time
is-
you
no,
need a
this
guest,
is early for me,
I'm
man.
I'm taking off work next time you need a guest, man.
Quit being a
I will never
wanker.
let Andy down.
I'm usually up watching some basketball or baseball or something.
You're the
You
man,
like
bro.
Boston,
Thank
right?
you.
Sorry, dude. Nobody's perfect.
Yeah, the Celtics. I'm a Celtics fan.
What's your basketball team, Derek?
Boston's
the Celtics.
Yeah, mine's the Celtics. I've always been a Celtics fan.
Oh, mute his mic. Mute his mic.
Knicks
Oh
over
my
here,
God.
Man.
Yeah, we're having a shit season this year, but we'll be
So
back.
so we've got two different. We're all like evened out here.
Yeah, two versus two.
Me and Steve are Wizards fans.
They suck.
Dev and Rod are Knicks fans.
Yep.
And you got Derek and Andy are Celtics fans. It's like we got the East covered over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
None of us will be playing in the playoff NBA finals. But
We are. The Knicks are doing it. The Knicks are going to shock the world, ladies and
oh,
gentlemen.
what's in their place tomorrow? Robinson comes back tomorrow.
We need him. We're still 500 without him, so he's a good player.
We're terrible this season. We are bad.
Y'all the same record we got.
The league as a whole, though, is bad, man. I'll give the NBA players, man, like a lot of respect because they ended their season in October and started again in December, and then took 10 games off. Their schedule, and typically they end in June, July.
Yeah.
They get
a league wide for fans on Thursday. I know the Celtics are letting fans back in on Thursday. Is that league wide?
Yeah.
I think so. It's been changing. The Cavs have been letting fans in. The Knicks have been letting fans in.
Okay.
I think Boston's just the last pitch team to let fans in. Yeah, that's
I think Washington's about to start doing it once the Nats come back.
are letting
Hold
20,000
on.
in.
Derek, you said you were a Celtics fan?
Yeah.
Andy, you are too?
Yeah, man, big Celtics fan.
Feels like, man, I just said the shit, man.
I
for the goddamn Matrix. I just said the shit.
Hey, man.
I was waiting on Steve to say, oh man, it's kind of weird. There's two people of each team. I was waiting to go there. I was like, he's gonna say it.
But
he's
that's
gonna
the funny
say
part. All Phil, Derek and Andy and Ev and Rod are Knicks fans, and it's all in the same division. That's crazy.
Man, the Matrix.
That's crazy.
Man, this is a flashpoint.
Where's LE so we can get one more Wizards fan in here?
Oh, that's crazy. That's awesome, though.
It's like Flashpoint happening in Flash.
Good stuff.
LE's podcast is good, man. I've been listening to that as well. He's killing it.
Yeah.
Good, man. He got the radio voice.
He went rogue on you.
Yeah,
He went rogue on you
White.
fuckers. He just left you guys. It's like, fuck you, man. I'm off.
He's
like
You're keeping him down. He's like, yeah.
He started
like
in
Michael Jackson
December.
leaving the Jacksons.
Yeah.
He started in December. Ellie is our Beyonce, man. He comes in, sprinkles a little bit of fucking fairy dust on us.
He's got his radio love voice. I like that when you said that.
I ain't calling no little grown
My
ass
name
man
is Ellie.
Beyonce.
I'm got the radio voice.
So, Ellie, you're gonna hear this from Andy now. Yeah, you learn, bro. It's a lot.
Hey man, Ellie, Rod called you Beyonce, bro.
You got a fat ass.
Ellie
I didn't say
playing
that.
smooth. Ellie
Gotta
playing
quit getting Andy
smoothest
drunk.
jams here on Magic 102.3.
You can't body shame LE, bro.
You don't get this on the DC Tweety.
I can shame his jumper.
Bro.
My shout outs go to Derek. Thank you for joining us, bro. You've always been a supporter since day one, man. So truly, we love kicking it with you, man. And anytime you want to come on, man, you just let us know. That's what's up. And of course to Andy, I gotta represent on the camera my DC Tweet Team podcast T-shirt. I think I still say I was one of the first one to buy one of these things,
ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, my dick.
You've got the best podcast. It's a scandal that we didn't win a fucking award. No,
there you go. There you go. There you go.
Hey.
So,
at least you didn't pull off the Twitter beef shit like some other people did.
Oh, that was
After
great. Me and
those
Rodney, I spoke
awards.
to Rodney about that off behind camera, like, off air and shit. That was crazy what went on with them awards, man. Some of the messages I got, Steve knows, some of the shit that I got on Twitter was unbelievable.
I wish someone would. I'm 6'4", 260. I will fuck someone up. Don't come at me.
But the funny part is, like I think it's Freddie from HTTWR, Ham and Cheese. He's like, he tweeted somebody. He's like, "Hey, these aren't even real. Why are you upset?" I was like,
and then they got awards in the mail.
That's the truth. No, they didn't get shit. They're like, they didn't say these aren't even real. Why are you upset? These are like made up bullshit. Like, it was cool, but at the end of the day, it's not real. Yeah. So it was
amount of stuff. Oh man, I was getting some of the messages, man. You're like, it's not even your game. You're English. Why the fuck are you?
Oh no, Eddie,
you keep doing your thing. I would screenshot that shit and put it online.
That's like the 2021 whites only bathroom phrase, man.
Yes, and you tell us, and then we'll go fuck them up for you because nobody likes us, and we don't give a shit. So
that's a brass knuckles for man.
We all like you, man. You guys are killing it.
Nobody likes us. We don't care. By the way, shout out to Derek. I'm gonna make Derek feel special for a second.
For a second,
I mean,
guys feel special every day. He's a good guy.
Yeah, but I'm gonna make him feel extra special. All right, because when we talked about doing this pod this week and doing this barbershop, Derek's name was the very first one that was brought up to come on here.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
We're like, okay, we're gonna bring some people on from the group, and it was immediately like, all right, everybody was like, we want Derek on. This dude been riding with us since day one. So look at that smile right there. See, that's a man who knows he's appreciated right there. So yeah, I want to make you feel special for a second because we recognize the people who ride with the Addicts, the people who are huge in the group. I mean, Andy, we have Andy on all the time. Andy knows he's the biggest thing going in Britain right now. So I want to make Derek feel a little special too because we know that he's someone who contributes to the group. He rides with us. He knows where the most intelligent and direct and factual conversation be found on this football team, on the internet. It is here.
That's coming from Philopedia.
Man. Well, I appreciate that, Phil, because, I was feeling a little bit depressed earlier this week because Rod posted in the group the top contributors, and my name was not on that list, and I was thoroughly depressed. I was like, wow, what a guy got to do to get on the list.
Somebody got a shot spot.
That's Zuckerberg.
Yeah, that's straight statistics.
That's a screenshot. That's a screenshot.
Derek, if it makes you feel any better, bro, I was at the fucking top. Woo!
Oh shit!
Hey, wow. and Andy, hey, we're once you figure out some internal stuff, man, I think we're almost ready to launch some merch here. So you will be the first person.
I got you, boys. It won't cost you $1. I'll hook you up, man.
I think we're almost there.
Yeah, it won't cost you nothing, man. I hope you up, but I'm gonna get Derek on the DC podcast, man.
Yeah.
Derek, look at you got another invite. Maybe like you're now a personality in the Washington football.
Damn,
Derek, man, I'm gonna get you on. Add me up on Facebook, man. We'll sort it out. We'll get you on.
Oh, definitely.
Come talk on a real podcast.
Shots fired. Records. Damn, son. You gonna do us like the Social Music Awards? If you don't worry about people smoking weed all on your podcast. Come to the DC tweet team. Look at that's messed up, man.
Hey, once a month you can have an X-rated podcast, and that's what this is. That's what
Maurice wants to do. That he wants to do an X-rated like barbershop thing. I'm like, man, I don't know. I can't imagine Maurice going all X-rated. I might have to get a few of you boys on there.
Once a month.
That's okay. Once a month. Man,
we just join together on Saturdays, man.
Hey, just credit us with the logic, the thought. Hey, we saw
that's a great idea, man.
And, join together on Saturdays, man. Just make it one big happy family.
That's right.
You wait till September when we're all together in a bar. Shit, that's gonna be crazy.
Oof, that's gonna be dangerous. Uber. That's why we have Uber over here, Andy.
Yeah, you're gonna fucking need it.
Like the Flash and Arrowverse.
First of all, I'd like to thank God. Second of all, I'd like to thank my whole entire Defo family on both sides. You know what I'm saying?
Is that Suge Knight?
Sure.
Kind of hard to hear.
Keep his guards up. We ride with him.
Classic.
One thing I'd like to say, any artist out there want to be an artist and want to stay a star, Don't want to have to worry about the executive producer trying to be all in the video, all on the record, dancing. Come to Death Row.
I still rock with that boy.
And the entire Brooklyn crowd goes nuts.
Yeah, to be in America.
Bad boy over Death Row all day.
Yeah,
all day.
Yeah.
Hold on, man. I just seen your name on here. It says
I'm an East Coast rider.
The best.
It's been on there for like 30 minutes.
Take your time, Dev. That's what happens when you smoke weed, bro.
Well, Dev, close it out. Close it out. Everyone gave their shout outs with the exception of Dev so far, it seems.
Dwight Schrute for life.
Dwight
Schrute. You still close out your shout outs?
Yeah, just real quick, I wanted to shout out to you guys for having me on the podcast again.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks so much.
Last time I was on this was before the wild card game, and we went out there. We put up a hell of a fight, bigger fight than we thought we were going to put up.
Yeah.
And so I just appreciate you guys bringing me on again.
No, definitely, man. It's an honor, man. Like I said, it's truly a labor of love for any Addicts pod that we put together, man. It's just it's not for fame or glory or hundreds of thousands of shares or fucking streams, whatever. It's just we like talking ball, whether it's amongst ourselves and then pushing just another avenue for fans to kind of leech on to. So no, we appreciate you, man. More than for sure, man. Definitely for sure. And Dev, we'll let you close it out, Mr. Smoke Weed every day himself. So who's getting the shout-outs before we close out the pod, brother?
Man. Julie Donaldson. I don't know. I'm naming some people. You put me on the spot, bro. I don't know who to name. Shout out to my Dukes for giving me birth. That's all I got, man. I feel like the black guy that gets interviewed by the news whenever he sees a robbery down the street. You know what I'm saying? What am I supposed to say in this moment? Man, I got mixtape coming out. Shout out to Ray Ray. Shout out to LE though, for real, on the real. Shout out to that dude.
Hey, shout out for Dev for putting out them dope lyrics, man. Your I Got 5 on It remix on YouTube was the shit, bro. That shit was fun.
Yeah.
No doubt.
I got a song called Lucifer coming out.
That shit was great. And
Lucifer.
another shout out to Andy, man. Thanks, man. We always appreciate the love, bro. It's like
thanks, man.
They're almost 3 a.m. over where you are, man. Get some sleep.
It's
bro.
late.
Go get some sleep.
It's like morning now.
You gotta give me another British cuss word. You're supposed to give me one every time you come on the show.
Prick.
That's not.
Listen, they're proper.
Thank you, Rocket.
I need to come to Britain. They need to do a show called Coming to Britain and let me go there and let me Americanize y'all a little bit, man.
There's only so many words you can use, Dev.
Nah, man. That's all kinds of. In America, you can mix and match cuss words like "son of a whore." Like that's not really a word, but it is now.
That's not even a word. How's that a cuss word?
Right.
That's bullshit.
You combine words like instead of asshole, you like shithole or dickhole. You can
motherfucker.
Yeah, but it's just the Brits had the best use of the word cunt in the history of mankind.
Hands down. By far.
Who is ready to?
I was honored when Andy called me a cunt because I felt like I just got like the British stamp of approval because he called me one.
Who is ready to drunkenly sing "Hail to the Redskins"?
Let's go.
Let's go.
I can't sing too loud because it's like really early.
There you go, boys. Stay in tune. Hail to the Redskins. Hail victory. I might be the only one who hears it in tune. On the warpath. Fight for all.
DC.
Blah 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 blah.
More. Dev, you don't know the song?
Man, it's just like the Escape song, man. I get so weak in the knees. Nobody knows all that shit. It knocks me right off of my feet. Nobody knows the
I almost fall the Philly fan to the song, baby. It's beautiful. Beautiful.
Are you doing the sprinkler system, Andy?
I'm gonna miss this song too, man.
We'll see if they can mix it in.
Hey, I told you, if they change the name of Revolution,
brought me some food.
If they change the name of Revolution, our new fight song's gonna be the chorus to that damn Arrested Development song.
We'll see.
Y'all be good, man. Thanks for joining Pod 61, man.
Peace.
Peace.
Oh man. All right, that was good, boys. I appreciate